And finally, guys, we are now ready. Thank you very much for, alam mo yun, sumubaybay kayo dito. And yun nga, again, medyo natagalan tayo at tayo merong, medyo may inaayos lang. So thank you very much again for, bearing with us. Once again, my name is JJ Kun. I'll be your host. And with me is Kojo. And then, of course, meron pa tayong kasamang isa. Mamaya, Kojo, kumusta ka naman?
I'm doing good, JJ. I'm doing good right now. Medyo hectic ngayon yung schedule natin, but it's all good. It's all good.
And of course, this is our first KUMU sponsored event, and likewise, we are exclusively streaming this on KUMU as well. So, alam naman natin na meron mga nanonood dyan na gusto manalo din, no, nung Pikachu, yung Waving Pikachu Funko Pop vinyl, no? So, paano nga ba mapanalo itong, paano nga ba kayo mananalo nito, no? So, kung papansin nyo, pwede kayo magbigay ng gifts, no, sa amin during the live stream. All you have to do is, alam niyo yun, yung may pinakamaraming maibibigay na gifts ay siyang mananalo ng Funko Pop. So right now, tingnan natin kung sino na ang mga nakapagbigay ng diamonds and gifts. So we have Nathan Bernales Pagasbi with 25 diamonds. We do have Ras, no, with 25. We have Jade Mark Nadate with 25, and Sambi Rodriguez, actually. Sambi Rodriguez at 200, and Tinapay actually giving us a lot of halo-halo right now. So, dyan pa yung mga pulang kabayo. So, make sure you just give it down. No, give it up. Guys, ayan, marami pa yan. Kapag kayo ang may pinakamaraming gifts na naibigay by the end of the stream, kayo ang mananalo nung Funko Pop natin. And ayun na nga, dahil na maraming pinakalat, no, maraming pinamalas sa atin na Funko Pop. Halo-halo. Ayan, maraming pinalaman sa atin na halo-halo si Ras. Kaninang 25 lang, ngayon ay nauuna na. So ayan, thank you very much guys sa inyong mga regalo. Kojo, may masasabi ko ba sa mga manonood natin?
First of all, hello sa atin dyan sa mga 41 viewers natin dyan. And thank you then for the 1,500 diamonds. Keep it up. And hopefully, you will win that Waving Pikachu Funko Pop later on.
Ayan, so, just a little bit of a recap lang din, no, for our stream, right? Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, no, we've had our tournament kanina pa nag-start tayo. We've had 47 teams that registered in our tournament, and now we are down into just 8 teams. And later on, we'll find out, no, mapapanoorin natin yung game number, yung game number 2, actually moving forward from the top 8, which is Eos Fortis Regis Spirit and Eos Fortis Regis Soul. Ayan, guys, So, bakit nga ba game 2 agad tayo? So, medyo kanina dapat, di ba, kung napansin nyo naman, nag-live na tayo kanina, and we've encountered a little bit of technical difficulties as you just mentioned, as you just saw then kanina, and that's why we're gonna be proceeding into game number 2 agad-agad. And make sure, guys, no, na you send out gifts and as well as share, and pindutin nyo ng maraming beses yung stream para maraming puso tayo dyan. Kojo, alam ko naman gusto mo ng mga puso. Kanino bang puso ang pinanggagalingan ng ng puso mo?
Nako, medyo mahirap na tanong yan, JJ. Dapat medyo i-keep in private muna natin kung sino yun. Surprise na lang natin sila later on.
Ayan. So guys, no, once again, make sure you share your live stream. And we're gonna be ready in a bit kasi we're just waiting for the players actually. No? We're just waiting for the lobby to get in para makapag-start na tayo agad-agad into our into our game. So, ano yan? Captain Mark, hang in there, soundproof foam. Actually, ito, alam mo, Kojo, dami nagtatanong nito ba lagi. And mas matibay pa to sa mga relasyon nyo. Alam mo, magta 2 years na to. Magta 2 years na to. So, kung may relasyon kayo, baka mas matagal pa to kaysa sa relasyon nyo. So, yeah, we are now ready to get into the game. Kojo, ready ka na ba?
I am definitely ready na, JJ.
And now, here we have it. The first game, right? The first game is going to be taken in by Eos Fortis Regis Soul. That's on game number 1. And on game number 2, of course, we're just going to be seeing it from now. And ito na nga, we have the Venusaur, we have Lucario, Slowbro, LD Goss, and the Talonflame para dito sa Spirit. And of course, naman sa kabila is we have the Cinderace, we have the LD Goss, Venusaur, si Blissey, and si Lucario. So, alam naman natin, dito na sa kanila rin nagsimula, no? Yung double support, Kojo.
Double support na naman tayo. And knowing that, medyo malalaman natin na parang medyo nakikita na natin to, which is the Undying Venusaur, no? Medyo makikita natin kung paano to papaganahin ng AFR, no? I mean, dalawa silang AFR, but we'll see who's the better team.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it's team A and team B, or team 1 and team 2 of AFR. So definitely, as you saw, you know, we definitely saw how medyo magkaparehas yung kanilang mga tawag dito, medyo magkaparehas yung kanilang mga composition. So let's find out how they're gonna be playing this out. Lalo na yun nga, parehas sila, and it all depends. Perhaps we might be able to see AS Fortis Regisol actually winning this one kasi sila yung sila yung nanalo. Ito yung team na nanalo nung winter tournament.
Sila yung nakapasok doon sa qualifiers ng winter tournament nga na magaganap sa London if I'm not mistaken. Right, JJ?
No. That's not a qualifier. That's the winter tournament. That's different.
That's different. Okay.
That's different.
Okay. But yeah, we're going to see the early game here from AFR Soul and AFR Spear. Looks like medyo kakaiba ang nangyayari ngayon sa bot lane as two of these teams right now are trying to best it out on their Odinos. Dito lang, nag-chill out lang ang ating Slowbro and Eldegoss. And looks like on the top side though, the Lucario is dancing around already. The Slow Smoke is gonna get popped up as the Raboot is gonna help them out there. Getting really low, they need to back off. Miva taking chunks and chunks of damage right there. And grabe, ang ating early game dito coming in sa side ng ating AFR teams. And ayan na nga, sa bot lane naman, they're trying to best it out on the Beast kasi pareho tayong Venusaur carry dito. Knowing na pareho silang Venusaur carry, kailangan nila na makakuha agad ng Giga Drain and Petal Dance.
Right, and now let's find out who's going to be able to get in the higher points here. As we can see naman, nakita rin naman natin na nakuha dito no, ng Bulbasaur. Of course, yung ating Kodino, and they're going to be able to take down more of it. Kasi kailangan na ito agad na kailangan na ito agad makapag-Ivysaur, and you know, it's going to be one of the Pokemon that would be snowballing the entire team sa kabila. And right now, we're going to be seeing some damages here. Slowbro's going to be able to take down the Chansey and the Lucario as well. Mula dito kay Miva, they're going to be able to score in. After that, walang magawa dito ang Spirit, and Soul is just showing us the Soul is what you need and not the Spirit in this match.
Definitely. And Miva just chunking down the points, getting the stacks of the attack weight right there. As Garo is just going to stay passive on the top side. Gonna get more levels hopefully on Miva, but we'll see how they will turn this fight around on the Dreadnought fight, because as we know, the Dreadnought actually gives you tons and tons of XP. But here we go, Garu is now going in with the extreme speed as Miva pops in. No, actually Garu pops in the close combat, and two on the side of Spirit uses their slow smoke. This is gonna be a bit of a different goal.
Right, it is definitely going to be a bit tough here now that you know, there's still the Ivysaur, and into the side of Spirit, it's still just a Bulbasaur. But look at it right now, we're going to be seeing some action here once again. Andyan na nga, that's Soul going to be able to take down one of the Ivysaur, going to be able to take down the Lucario as well into that on the side of the Spirit, and now they have the advantage as well. Ito na nga, pero si Cinder is going to be able to deal some damage from the back lane, going to be able to take down 1-for-1 trade. That's the Talonflame going down, pero Soul still has the positional advantage into this Dreadnought, and perhaps they might just be able to take it away from Spirit unless mapasok dito ng Lucario. Unfortunately, it is Tempai going to be able to take down and steal the Dreadnought away from Soul, and just like that, they were able to punish down Soul. Not only with the Dreadnought, not only with the Dreadnought Seal, but also taking down two of the damage dealers from the side of Eos Fortis Regisol.
And that was a really good steal coming in from Senpai. That does not only give them the lead on this phase of the match, but that also gives them tons and tons of XP to be ahead of Eos Fortis Regisol right now. Knowing that their Cinder Ace is now level 10 and nearing the power spike of that Blaze Kick Plus if ever he did take that, this is gonna be such a huge power spike for them as he hits level 11.
Right. At ito na nga, no, kung papansin mo rin dito, no, medyo maaga to si Astro na, ayun, it's just 6 minutes and then level 11 na siya agad. And definitely, being a backlane attacker is going to be really detrimental for the side of Aegis Fortress Regisoul, especially now yung Venusaur nila, it's still not a Venusaur, it's still an Ivysaur. And if they can just burst this, yung Spirit, no, if mababurst nila to, and then Aegis Fortress Regisoul won't be able to answer back in a team fight. Ito na nga, yung sinasabi ko, backlane damage, ito na, si Cinderace is gonna be able to deal a lot of damage dito kay Kenon, not gonna be able to take it down, however, pero ito na, Rotom with into their side, gonna be able to help them out, and there goes the Aura Cannon, gonna be used here, and Extreme Speed to take down this Eldegoss as well, and tingin natin kung magkaroon pa another damage here, Close Combat is gonna be used, pero Cinder is gonna be able to be the one to take out the Kenon with the slow bro.
That was a really, really good fight coming in from Aegis Fortis Regis Spirit there. Being able to push in that Rotom into the second tier third zone right now. That means that they are quite ahead and they have the central goal zone exposed now for the future fights. And they might have an easy waypoint for them to dunk afterwards the Zapdos. And right now, Gato is in a bit of a pickle right now, getting caught off and popping off that slow smoke for a bit of defense on here. And in the bot side, the Venusaur on the side of Aegis Fortress Regisoul right now, just juking it out with them. Okay, there you go. You're gonna be able to use that, but gonna be held down by the slow beam there as Cotton Cloud Crush shields them down. And Talonflame with the flame sweep trying to get them, but that is it. That's the fight for Aegis Soul and Spirit.
Right, and just like that, at the very least, no, itong Aegis Fortress Regisoul, despite having the disadvantage in terms of a team fight, in terms of the XP kanina, at least ngayon nakabawi na sila to be able, essentially gunning them down and taking the Dreadnought as well for themselves, giving them a little bit of a leeway, giving them a little bit of the equal footing, no, against Spirit. So ngayon medyo may laban na sila compared naman kanina na halos wala talaga. Na alam mo yun, na they are getting taken down itong si Cinderace mag-isa actually. And then ito sila Garo, is just actually waiting down. Sila Crypto actually, si Crypto yan, si Garo. Pero ito na nga, no, Aegis Fortress Regisoul is going to be sacrificing this Rotom and going to be giving it away to Spirit, knowing the fact na eto nga, no, yung Rotom, at least kapag binigay nila to ngayon, hindi na siya lalabas before the Zapdos. So hindi na sila maglalaban-laban dito bagkus sa Dreadnought na lang talaga sila maglalaban at the very last one. Pero ito na nga, no, mag-isa lang dito na nagbabantay ang Lucario, Miva, going to be the only one into that of the bottom lane. Gonna be able to be helped here by Shua with the Talonflame. Pero Talonflame is gonna be able to take down this. Lucario gets a Flame Sweep as well. Astro trying to get away, pero hindi siya makakatakas. There goes the aerial ace from Shua to take it down, and they're gonna be able to destroy the second tier score goal into that of the bottom lane. Now, yung taas na lang yung natitira dito. Kalbong-kalbo na yung baba. At ito na. No, tingnan natin kung makatakas yung Senpai. I don't think it's gonna be the case here. Gets a safeguard actually, but here comes the Cloud Crash, gonna be used 1 minute, at least 1 minute before the Zapdos. I don't think we're gonna be able to see the Cloud Crash once again on the Zapdos fight, at least for the side of Aegis Fortress Regis Spirit. Aegis Fortress Regis Spirit, yeah, no, tama, ayan, and here comes another one here. Lucario gonna be able to take down this Eldegoss. Ito na, Garo nag-iisa dito, mukhang medyo malalim siya, and they're gonna be able to take down, no, Ken is gonna be able to take down that Lucario. At ito na nga, no, Kren is gonna be able to try to get away, pero ito na nga, Braver is gonna be used here, and the eject button, and the aerial ace as well from Shua, really showing us the power of the Talonflame.
Grabe, naging rap god dun si JJ. But yeah, as you mentioned, Shua just dishing out so much damage with the Brave Bird and Aerial Ace combo, knowing that pag namarkahan ka ng Brave Bird, you'll get an automatic reset pag na-pop out mo yung mark na yun with a boosted basic attack or the Aerial Ace itself. Grabe yung ginawa niya sa bot side fight na yun. But here we go, I'll let you take it away from here, JJ.
Right, ito na nga, no, magkakaroon tayo ng another Unite move here. There goes bicycle kick as well. At ito na, nalabas na rin dito ang Bliss Assistance. At ayan na nga, no, another one here with the Flame Sweep. Pero wala siyang tatamaan masyado. But that's gonna be 4 down in favor of Aegis Fortress Regisoul. We might be seeing another win here from Aegis Fortress Regisoul. Hindi na sila, alam mo yun, at the very least, hindi sila satisfied na, okay, nanalo na kami sa Winter Cup, right? Nanalo na kami sa Winter Cup. Nanalo pa kami sa ganito. And we are now also part of the Open February Cup monthly finals for the region of Southeast Asia, or APAC rather, and they're not satisfied. They're still playing here, and perhaps they're going to be winning this one up as well. And I believe even if there's like 1 minute away, right? Even if there's 1 minute away, that's 692 to 273. That's too much of a gap, right? That is too much of a gap that I don't think Ace Fortis Regis Spirit would be able to, catch up. Even if they can, everyone could get 100 points into their arsenal. So I think we're looking into a 2-0 win, in the favor of Ace Fortis Regis Soul, and they're going to be moving into our top four.
Mm-hmm. Very well said. As we are looking into their score right now, 692 to 273. Even though if they try to dunk at least 550s here, they would be able to cap that out. But knowing that AO Sports Regis Soul right now is just way too ahead of them, this is just going to be hard for them to come back against. Because knowing that there's at least a 400 point lead against them, they need to at least dunk 550s there and multiply that by 2 to get at least 500 points down in their pockets right there. But as you've said, mukhang ito na nga ang case dito. 10 seconds into the clock, counting down, and this will be game number 2 going to AS Fortis Regis Soul, and that's a 2-0 sweep.
Right. Unfortunately, we weren't able to show you guys the first game. Sana nakita natin yung lahat, yung first game para nakita natin kung paano sila nakapag 2-0. But at the very least, nakita natin na they are going to be able to take this win with a 2-0 fashion. And right there, AS Fortis Regis Soul is going to be winning the second game and proceeding to our top 4 as well. At ito na, 788 to 463 ang ating score. Medyo malayo, especially nakuha rin nila. They were able to punch them before the Zapdos, and from there, getting into Zapdos and, entirely widening the gap of their scores as well.
Very well said. And yun na nga, medyo nakikita natin na although may advantage dito ang side ng AS Fortis Regis Spirit na meron silang Blissey na pwede mag-sustain dito sa Venusaur nila. Although na siya yung mas maayos na sustain hero here, Pokemon rather. Medyo mas pinatunayan sa atin dito ng AS Fortis Regis Soul na yung slow beam ng Slowpoke, ng Slowbro, grabe talaga mang hold down ng carry, and that gives them the opening to be able to take them down agad.
Right. And I think we are going to be seeing more action mula sa AS Fortis Regis Soul, especially nga na this is arguably one of the best teams that we have in the Philippines. Unfortunately, dalawa sila from both from the AS Fortis Regis banner na nagkatapat in the top 8. So again, that's quite an unfortunate thing to happen. I don't think anyone would want that to happen. Lalo na that's a how do I say this? That's friendly fire. There we go. That's the term. Friendly fire, yun. That's a friendly fire. But you know what? No, that's not going to be the last game that we're going to be having into our tournament tonight. Obviously, magkakaroon pa tayo ng top 4. That's going to be 2 top 4. So top 4, yung unang top 4 match, and then the second top 4 match. And then right after would be the grand finals. But before we head into that, gusto muna namin magkasalamat sa mga nagbibigay ng mga pasalubong, sa mga gifts, no? So, Katus Jack, halo-halo, ayan. We have Michiko Soriano with the lechon. Saan pa ba? Mr. Lemuel 23 with the congratulations. And wow. Tapos, Romar Sobusa with the halo-halo. Saan pa ba? Ayan. Mariani with the galing. Ayan. Chai Tiojoso 303104 sa mga halo-halo. Si Nami. Ayan. With the halo-halo. And of course, right now, ang nangunguna sa ating mga nagbibigay ng mga sulubong, ng mga gifts is si Mr. Lemuel 23. Guys, ulitin ko, make sure you share the stream. Make sure you send out gifts. Kasi by the end of the stream, okay? By the end of the stream, kung sino may pinakamaraming naibigay na gift, mga halo, galing, wow, congratulations, etc., etc., yun ang mananalo ng ating Pikachu, Waving Pikachu Funko Pop. Tawag dito, Funko Pop vinyl figure. So, yun guys, hintayin natin matapos to. Basta magbagsak lang kayo dyan ng mga gifts, and makikita natin kung sino ang mananalo ng Pikachu Funko Pop. So, from here on out, we'll see you in a bit. Magkakaroon na kami ng break, and isa-set up na namin yung susunod na game para pagbalik namin, rekta agad-agad tayo sa top 4. We'll see you in a bit.
Peace. Okay.
Magkakakas ako tsaka Hi!
Hello guys, and welcome
Alright.
ulit sa ating PoKUMUn Unite stream. And for today, for now, I have Kineshi with me. And hello Kineshi, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good! What's up, Pokemon peeps? Have you missed me? I'm finally shoutcasting again, and I totally miss our top players, and sobrang, I'm really excited, and I'm privileged to be your caster for today. So, yun. Hi!
Mhm.
Welcome back.
And yes, we are gonna see another set of action. Grabe laban kanina no sa AFR Spirit and
Oh,
AFR
grabe ang
Soul.
init!
Grabe,
Sobra.
grabe. But
Tama
yeah,
ka si
magkakaroon
JJ.
pa tayo.
Friendly fire indeed.
Friendly fire indeed. But yes, meron pa tayo maraming games though, unfortunately.
Oh,
Marami
spicy.
pa tayong games na natitira. And as of now, shoutout din nga pala sa 37 viewers natin sa Kumu. And thank you for the 4,500 diamonds. For now, Kenashi, do you have anything to say to them?
Sit back and relax and send those halo-halo at pulang kabayo and, you know, tune in sa ating mga more upcoming tournaments dito sa Pokemon Unite Philippines. And also, don't forget, join the Discord.
The Discord. But yeah, we're gonna have the next match, which is, if I'm not mistaken, Fly Charizard versus Arctic Fox. Two familiar names, if
Ooh.
I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait. Sorry, it's Reach Pokemon and
Which
Arctic
Pokemon?
Fox.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Spicy.
Spicy.
Which Pokemon?
Mhm. These two names have been duking it out in the community. Ano masasabi mo sa laban na to?
Looking forward kasi yung Rich Pokemon, alam mo naman, kahit makukulit yung mga yan, they're very promising top players din dito sa Unite Philippines, and I'm really excited to see how well they will perform against nga dito sa ating Arctic Fox.
And as you can see, eto na nga, nakikita na natin ang mga familiar names na si Scoozy, Key, Yopej, Dawei, Olanam.
Yun!
Grabe, no? Ito
At sa
yung
team naman ng Arctic Fox, sila Gabsu,
Mhm,
kasi Swanky, and Grid.
mhm.
Si Silver, dito ba yung top, what do you call this?
Absolutely.
You got this?
Yeah, Absol. Siya ba to? Is
Yes,
this him?
yes, indeed.
Oh, that's
indeed.
him!
Mhm,
Okay,
indeed.
cool.
That
Okay.
is indeed Silver. The one of the known
Naalala ko kung
names.
sino eh.
PUPH, diba? But yeah,
Dulo
we're
ng
gonna.
dila.
Yeah, okay lang yan. But yeah, heading into the game, we're seeing actually really interesting composition on the side of Reach Pokemon here. Central Vino and bot lane Sylveon. No? What do you think about this matchup? May nakikita akong machamp eh.
Grabe, halos ang pinagkaiba lang talaga nila yung matchup dito against nga sa ating Sylveon here sa Team Arctic Fox and the Reach Pokemon. So, we're going ahead and starting the game and halos mirror match nga lang talaga, no, Kuju? Ang pinagkaiba lang talaga dito yung ating junglers. Dito na malalaman kung sino talaga yung makakapagkaroon ng big impact on the game. If there's two different junglers, two different playstyle and skill set, and we will be determined in the late game which jungler has been more influential into this match.
But interestingly, I was mistaken on our drafting here. Looks like it's gonna be the Sylveon Central for the early game para ma-enable niya agad yung kanyang hyper voice
God,
or
yes.
either mystical fire. Who knows, no? Grabe. This is gonna be interesting as Guren is already getting ganked by our Sylveon here. Olanam dealing so much damage, half HP already.
Tigil.
Uses the slow smoke. But here we go, kinantahan ng ating Sylveon and that's gonna be the takedown from KYY. And nandito na rin si Silver trying to retaliate just a bit. And the matchup just gonna go in with a dynamic punch. Ang sakit. Grabe yung damage nun.
No, nuntok talaga si ating kuya mo Silver dito. So as you can see, nakakaabang lang tayo sa bush dito. Magkakaroon naman ng sagupuan sa top. Here, in the bottom side, yung tatlong mirror match na Pokemon is naglalaban-laban. Nagkakaroon na nga ng Batuwa ng slow smoke dito. Nagsasamparan yung dalawang Blizzy dito. Nangihina na si Scuzy. Napapalo na ng pink marshmallow natin dito with Vine going for that auto attack. And di pa rin talaga sumusuko si Dawe. Tamang heal lang dito kay Yopage. Going for that sustain against Gabsu and tamang sagupaan lang, siege here at the bottom side. Wala namang patay. Pareho namang magaling tong team natin.
Grabe yung pinakita doon. But yeah, the takedown is going in on the top side agad. But Olanams is just trying to farm every single one kay Guren dito. Hopefully, i-delay nila no ang ating enemy Lucario here on the side of Arctic Fox. That's actually a really good strategy that they're doing right now. Knowing na nakafocus lang sa top si Olanams, they are enabling their team's Lucario to get the lead on their side and makapag-rotate agad sa bot side. Because knowing sa playstyle nitong dalawang team na to, they always absolutely go for the Dreadnought first. Kasi they want that early and juicy level 9 spike for each and every single one of them. Yung isa lang magka-unite sa kanila, alam na nila, we can turn the tides around.
Yes, especially with that Blissey Unite din. Napaka-impactful nga dito sa ating Dreadnought fight. And as you can see, tamang sipsipan lang ng Giga Drain dito. Ang dalawang Venusaur natin here on the bottom side. Everyone is just really gaining position. Lucario is now transitioning to bottom to help dito ang ating Arctic Fox and nagkakaroon nga ng bakbakan. Hindi rin papahuli dito. Going for that positional, nagko-close combat na ang ating dalawang Lucario. Wait, that slow smoke getting thrown out here. Left and right nga, nagkakaroon ng bagalan sa isa't isa, no? Kuju, grabe.
Grabe talaga yan. But yeah, as we are heading into this Dreadnought fight, nagkakaroon na ng position making dito ang two teams natin. As each and every single one of them is now trying to go in. The pedal dance from Yopage is just dealing so much damage. Gabsu is in the middle of the fray right now. Will he be the first one to go down? No, Gabsu takes him down. And as KYY is really low right now, Guren is also getting really low. Kinakantahan lang ni Olanams. Grabe ang damage ng Hyper Voice and that's gonna be the first Dreadnought onto the side of Reach Pokemon.
Grabe yung Reach Pokemon.
Grabe.
Napakaganda ng ginawa nila. That confidence from that Lucario going against dito nga sa Arctic Fox's backline habang si Olanams ay hina-hyper voice ang ating Dreadnought. That is a very well-executed objective coming from Reach Pokemon. And as you can see, they're transitioning here to ating to our Rotom. And tignan natin kung talagang babawi dito ang Arctic Fox now dun sa nangyari kaninang sagupaan sa ating Dreadnought. But as you can see, ang Reach Pokemon, meron dalawang Pokemon here on the bottom side. Pero nakuha pa rin ni Olanams with that Hyper Voice.
Grabe.
Dito ang ating Rotom. Nagkakaroon na nga ng bugbugan dito. Dawi mukhang mapapatay na nga dito. Close combat against from that matchup. Pinahabol na nga rin ni Ki. Dito ang ating Lucario. Another close combat from Guren trying to defend that Rotom here dito sa Arctic Fox. They weren't able to steal this Rotom kahit marami sila. So makikita mo pa lang talaga yung lakas ng Reach Pokemon dito kahit kulang sila to take that objective down. But Olanams is still persevering with that Hyper Voice.
And as you were saying that, I just want to comment out sa mga nagbibigay sa stream natin, sa live
Yun.
stream natin ng mga halo-halo na with the halo-halo, Ryota with the halo-halo, and Shy Terodosio with the halo-halo. Then thank you sa inyong mga
Yun,
pasalubong, and hopefully kayo ang manalo ng ating Pikachu Funko later. But mukhang kailangan natin putulin ang ating pagbabati ngayon, as on the top side action is happening as the Eldegoss secures that takedown on the Lucario right there. And grabe,
Wow.
napansin ko lang ha, Ishi, napansin ko lang. Grabe
Yes.
yung dalawa dito Lucario, parehong close combat. Dumagdag pa
Mhm.
yung Machamp.
Kaya nga, nag-close combat din. Talagang sapakan ang nangyayari sa match na to. Palakasan ng kamao. Parang malaman ni Pacquiao lang ang labanan dito sa ating second match here sa ating KUMUNIT. PoKUMUn pala. PoKUMUn. But as you can see, Cotton Cloud Crush actually killed our Lucario here. Now, nag-trigger na rin ang ating mga Venusaur at nagkakaroon na nga ng sagupan dito at mukhang nanalo na rin ang Arctic Fox.
Oh, wow.
Finally, here at our second Dreadnought, talagang winawasak na rin nilang Rich Pokemon Olanams to the Fairy Frolic, getting that escape out of there. And the Scoozy just getting all the balls here at the bottom side. But as you can see, they lost Dreadnought, but they're trying to transition here sa ating top side. And that Venusaur from Arctic Fox is gonna defend the bottom and magkakaroon nga ng labanan dito ng Sylveon and Blissey because I think they want to score points or maybe buy time. But as you can see, Rich Pokemon is not giving the Rotom up. And kilala naman natin silang talagang lalabanan yung objective dito against sa kabilang team.
Looking at a 134-point differential, by the way, no? Sa Arctic Fox na, on the side of Arctic Fox, we have 34 points. And on the side of Reach naman, we have 164 points. As si Reach also secures that. Nagba-back off ngayon atin si Paring Guren ngayon. KYY being able to secure that. And now they're just going to try to defend this Rotom. Interestingly, no, Ishi, hindi talaga nila pino-force out na i-push yung top side. Maybe it's because na gusto nila, but ayun, binigay na nga. Hindi nila ginusto i-push agad yung top side na yun to be able to delay the side of Arctic Fox here para hindi nila ma-unlock yung Odino Volt nila doon sa side lanes. And looking on the side of Reach Pokemon, healthy pa. Medyo healthy pa kayong kanilang side na hindi pa nila na-unlock yung Volt nila pero they're already ahead on levels. Pero interestingly, we will see how this turns out as we reach into the final peak of this match. 2 minutes 45 seconds and 30 seconds na lang then before the Zapdos.
Everything is gonna go down na dito with our timer ticking down into the Zapdos fight. Everybody's anticipating yung laban talaga dito sa ating Zapdos. And as you can see, both Venusaur has already reached their power spike of level 13, which is powered up Petal Dance, and napakalaki talaga ng range ng Petal Dance na yan, which can affect the whole team fight if ever that Venusaur is sustained by the supports. And now as you can see, grabe yung Rich Pokemon di nagpaawat. They even got the Dreadnought, even though the Zapdos is already going in there. At mukhang magkakaroon nga ng bakbakan dito into the canal. As you can see, Rich Pokemon has that positional advantage against dito nga sa Arctic Fox, mga kaibigan. And mukhang talagang pinipigilan ni Olanams pumasok dito with the Hyper Voice. Pero ito na kasi Gabsu, may Petal Dance na nga. Napakalaki na papasok dito. That Blitz Assistant Counter Clackers will be used. Pupasok na nga siguro for the backline. Pero ito, sinisigawan nga ng ating Olanams dito. Hindi na talaga papatalo ng Rich Pokemon. Kahit sumugod kayo, bubugbugin pa rin namin kayo. And as you can see, Yopage is going for the Giga Jury, going for the triple kill. And Olanams with a double kill. And that concludes our match here. Grabe ang Rich Pokemon talaga nanggigil din dito nung sumugod ang Arctic Fox. Hindi talaga sila luluhod against dito sa team natin. And they surrendered.
They surrendered agad. No, grabe, di nagpaawat ang Rich Pokemon. That early ace onto that Zapdos fight. Grabe ang nangyari sa mga fight na yon, no? Pagka-pop ng isang Unite, nag-pop na lahat eh. Hinold pa ni Gabs yung kanyang Verdant Anger to at least try and stall for his team, no? But yun na nga, grabe naman ang DPS nung sinasabi mong Petal Dance Plus nitong ni Yopage, no? Grabe sa DPS, grabe pa sa DPS ang Hyper Voice ng ating resident Sylveon here na si Olanams. As you can see the damage charts, 50k damage and 57k, diba? Grabe. And that's like capping off sa damage din ni Silver, no? Grabe, oh. But that is our game number 1 against Reach Pokemon and Arctic Fox. Wow, that was a really, really great battle.
So yeah, grabe, congrats sa Reach Pokemon. Like I said earlier, hindi talaga papatalo to pagdating sa objectives. And as you can see, what a great performance coming from two teams. And wow, very promising.
Indeed. And yun din, gusto ko uli batiin ang ating 41 viewers sa ating KUMU Live right now. And we are at 6,435 diamonds. And YUNAYT, grabe, tatlong halo-halo na agad ang sinend. Pero hindi din nagpapatalo. Si Anne Marjorie, nag-send din ng dalawang halo-halo. Dito din, si Catus Jack, sent lande. Nag-send siya ng isang lande. At isa pang Carlito, hello. Mukhang hindi pa talaga tapos ang month of love natin, Ishi. Grabe. Pati ito, nagkakaroon pa rin ng banatan, no?
You know? Salamat sa pag-send ng halo-halo, guys. We really appreciate that. Parang nakagutom, ano?
Medyo. Nakakain ka na ba?
Naku, wag mo kong tinatanong ng ganyan.
Alam
mo naman, wag kayo magtatanong sa tao lang, kumain ka na ba? Mga paasa kayo eh. But yeah, anyways. That was a very entertaining match. We're hoping to see more top teams here in the final. So, tune in dito sa ating PoKUMUn Unite.
And game number 2 din, no? Grabe. I'm actually looking forward for game number 2 agad. Kasi grabe yung pinakita nilang performance dun pa lang sa fight sa Zapdos. I was expecting at least a close fight na both carries would be able to survive that. But eto na nga, yung sinasabi mo, the differential on the picks, yung central pick nila, no? Central drop.
That impacted the whole game.
Doon na nagkaalaman kung ano ang nang mangyayari doon sa Zapdos fight. And hindi din natin masasabi naman yon. It's not gonna be dependent on the fact na mataas ang level nila. It's up to the player din naman kung paano nila lalaroin yung sitwasyon na yan. How they will play around that situation na ano sila, na nagba-back up sila in a sense na kailangan nila lumaban because they were behind.
So yeah, we're gonna have a short break and we'll see you around ulit mamaya for another okay. I'm sorry. Meron palang we're gonna go what do you call this? Again for another match, so we're not gonna take a break. I'm sorry for that. We're gonna go ahead. We're waiting for the match to start. So, yun na nga. Since wala muna tayong break, grabe ka naman, Kinesh. Binibitin mo sa action. Binibitin mo sa action ang mga viewers natin. My bad.
Excited pa sila, no? Gusto nila makakita ng matinding bakbak.
Bakbakan agad. Suntukan.
And, di ba, knowing na dalawa tong team na kilala na kung tutuusin sa community, no? Like, they have been battling out with the best of the best. They've even, like, fought instances na cross-server sila on ranked games, and they've fought people na mga nasa top global rankings din. I might not be able to point them out, but who knows, di ba? Knowing that they're on that level, and medyo, medyo reputable na rin ang status ng ating Arctic Fox right now na 2,000 points na daw silang lahat. No, grabe.
Wow.
Oo.
Now that's what you call a grind.
The grind never stops sa ating side, no? The grind never stops sa side ng Arctic Fox sa atin. Ikaw, Ishi, kamusta na ang grind mo sa PU ngayon?
Nung last season na ginride ko yung 2K, pagkabalik ko ng new season, pagod. Hindi mo na ako nakapaglaro ng Pokemon Unite ng katulad nung huling season na hindi na kami natutulog. Kaya pahinga muna tayo. Grabe yung last season grind natin kasi pinaabot namin ni Marjon ng 2K points. By the way, Marjon is also one of the community players na lagi nasa Unite Philippines.
And nako, Ishi, wag na matulog. Nakakasira ng pag-Pokemon Unite yun. Nadidelay na nga tayo, di ba?
Parang kinakarma na nga tayo. Pero yun, tama nga naman. No? Nakakasira ng pagpo-Pokemon ang pagtulog. Kaya, okay matulog. Tama yan.
But yeah, let's head right into game 2 na rin, no? Ishi, mukhang magsisimula na ang ating round 2 against Reach Pokemon and Arctic Fox. And ito na nga, nakikita natin, mukhang nagpalit na si Silver. Nakikitaan na natin siya ng Charizard. Pero si Olanams, no? Mirror na naman. Mirrored na naman
Grabe.
dito.
Talagang
Pinagkaiba
parang-
lang, no?
Mhm,
Ay.
parang di talaga nagkakabitawan ng lineup dito. No? Parang ang utak nila magkaka-connect. Na parang sa mala anime. No? Alam ko kung ano pick mo, ipipik ko din.
Oo,
So,
top 10 anime fights, no?
Grabe.
And ayan,
Yung mga
may
Sharingan tong teams, no?
Oo, grabe. And may nag-send sa atin ng isang shook si Namite as well
Wow.
as well
Shit.
sa Kujo, ang cute mo. Nako, thank you po, pero mas cute yung kasama ko ngayon dito. Hindi
Opo.
magpapatalo yan. Hindi po magpapatalo yan si Ishi. But yeah, like you were saying, Ishi, makikita natin dito mukhang nagbalik pick si Olanams, no? Binalik niya ang kanyang Sylveon. Instead na
Yun.
sa mag-opt out sa Charizard niya. What do you think will be the difference this time? Na sabi mo nga, it's always the draft differential. What do you think will be the difference?
Sobrang impactful itong Charizard jungle na to eh. Once na that Charizard will be left alone, talagang getting fed, getting all that right timing to gank, and just become the dragon potential na meron ng Charizard dito, that will be a huge problem against nga dito sa ating Reach Pokemon.
But fun fact, Charizard is actually a flying fire type, which is marami na rin siguro nagkamali na mistook nila na dragon type si Charizard, no? Kaya shoutout sa mga kasamahan ko dyan na mistook dati si Charizard na dragon type. Alam ko nakakahiya yun. But yeah, going into the second game against Arctic Fox and Reach Pokemon, dito pa lang sa bot side natin, the mirror match yet again. Ay, hindi. Ibang pink na pala yung dala sa bot side. Mukhang slow bro na ang tatapat sa ating Blitz dito.
Yun.
And ito yung ginawa kanina sa game 2 ng AFR, no? Ito yung ginawa. Nagdala sila ng slow bro to be able to counter one of their carries, no? I-hold down. How do you think this will hold out? Na may nakikita tayo ngayon katulad nito, siguro is actually getting really low. But is he going to be able to escape that? Kinakantahan ngayon ng ating parang Olanams,
Maganda.
pero say no, tawad muna, walang caroling, tapos na Pasko.
Grabe po, pwesto to siguro. Talagang makita mo yung pagkabihasa niya mag-Lucario. That experience comes from many games, many matches, and tamang tawag dito, trial and error. Kasi grabe yung pwesto niya doon, nagulat ako. That Hyper Voice actually was trying to reach that Lucario. But as you can see, nagkakaroon nga ng bugbugan dito sa ating bottom side. Grabe talaga, no? Pag nagkakadikit ng dalawang teams, talagang batuhan agad na slow smoke. Kaya kung sino unang makakain ng damage dito pag na slow smoke, talagang napapunish and hindi rin papatalo yung kabilang team. Talagang, okay, sige, bagalan niyo ako ba? Bagalan ko rin. And tamang sagupaan lang. And look at that Olanams, very disrespectful with the jungle. As you can see, that Sylveon is getting all the buffs here against nga dito kay Charizard, and that will delay the Charizard. As I said earlier, if you let Charizard feed up, get those levels, get the power spike, that will be an unstoppable jungler. But that Sylveon, grabe si Silver with that, Olanams, grabe si Olanams with that experience na yun. Tingnan mo si Silver, going for the buff now. He doesn't have any buffs because Olanams already got it. And that will be a huge problem kasi ngayon, mapipilitan na naman dumalaw dito si Silver to get the Odinos on the tawag dito, side map ng mga laners natin, and it will force out the Charizard to, what do you call this, skirmish against dito nga sa team ng Reach Pokemon.
Yes, indeed. And ito na nga, no, ito na yung, dito na uli magkakaalaman sa fight na to. Dito na magdidikit na naman ang landas nitong dalawang to. Top 10 anime fights na naman tayo sa bot side, knowing na magsisimula na ang ating first dread, no? And seeing that Guren is just really aggressive on that powered up punch. Alam mo yun, natalo nyo kami ng first game, hindi ako papayag, sasapakin ko kayo, harap-harapan, one punch man. And Scusi, mukhang na-fat fingers doon. I don't think that was intentional, napindot niya na lang accidentally ang kanyang slow smoke. But yun na nga, looks like he will suffer from the consequences of that mispress as the backline is now getting totally punished by Olanams. Grabe, Hyper Voice. Is Fairy Floric gonna be used? Yes, gagamitin nila. And Charmeleon gonna be able to take that down as Arctic Fox, Guren, kinuha niya na rin ang Dread. No, mukhang na-turn around dito ng Arctic Fox ang XP differential nila kay Silver, and they will be able to help out our resident Venusaur Gabsu here na makatakas with the help of that telekinesis from the Slowbro.
Grabe si Olalams, parang takawalang aso dito. Talagang tinatahulan ang team ng Arctic Fox. As you can see, both actually went for the backline. But Olalams with that Blizzy assistance, talagang na-penetrate nila yung likod dito. And Olalams dealing a lot of damage right now with that power spike of level 10. He's the only Pokemon na level 10 ngayon. And grabe, now that Olalams getting whole seismic slam may ginamit dito. Kaya Olalams talagang binalibag dito. Now that Aura Cannon will be used and be secured dito sa Rotom against sa Reach Pokemon. But Yolpage talagang hindi susuko. Talagang nagpaiwan pa dito para lang ma-defend, but the Rotom got in. And I think that was their plan. Instead na ma-score nila dito yung 240 na hawak ng Arctic Fox. Let the Rotom come in.
2-point differential lang naman no. But looking into the points right now, 25 points into 82 points. Reach Pokemon is now on the side of the they're on the detrimental side. They're on the detrimental side now. And if they want to come back any further than their deficit right now, they need to combat that strategy na ginawa din kanina ng Aeos Fortis Regisoul. Yung Slowbro, grabe talaga kasi yung alam mo yung gusto mong makawala pero idodonzolweta ka lang ng ating Slowbro dito. Iti-telekinesis ka lang, sabay i-hold down ka for their rest. Rather, i-hold up ka para sa mga carries. And yun lagi yung nagiging setup Yun lagi yung nagiging setup.
And as you can see, magkakainit na naman dito. They badly need Dread, no? Dito sa ating Reach Pokemon because they're down with points. Ito na nga nagkakaroon na nga ng bugbugan dito. Nakuha ng Lucario and every Unite will be used here against each other. Now, it's actually balanced and as you can see, pero si Gabsu hindi talaga papatinag dito with the Peppletus and a Giga Drain. Talagang binabanatan dito, but lumuhod siya dito sa ating Reach Pokemon. Talagang nagtulong-tulungan sila and as you can see, magkakadikit sila lumaban. Olalams with that Hyper Boy is dealing a lot of damage. Talagang medyo napilitan dito ang Arctic Fox na umatras against a Reach Pokemon and now everyone's transitioning to the top side. Grabe yun, Kuju.
Grabe talaga yun, Ishi. Knowing na kahit behind sila sa XP, they still forced the fight and they were able to get 4 takedowns to nothing. Almost an ace kung hindi nakatakas yung ating si Zesto Big 250 dito, no? Grabe. And now they are trying to set up for the Rotom, which is very crucial at this point of the game kasi yung pressure na ina-apply sa atin ng Rotom dito, if this is able to get inside as Gabsu is going down on the bot side. Grabe yung yung attempt niya doon mag-defend pero tatlong three players of Reach Pokemon are in the bot side.
Oh my God, that was a very clean plan. Tignan mo itong Reach Pokemon natin. Talagang, di ba, they pressured the Rotom in, but what they did is went for the 4-man in the bottom. Dito sa Arctic Fox talagang binasag nila yung bottom goal and right in time, that sweet timing ng ating Venusaur from Reach Pokemon, nag-defend and that Blissey came in with a launch pad, actually defended that Rotom against nga sa pag-push dito ng ating second goal and that actually secured the Reach Pokemon an point advantage against Arctic Fox. Now we will see how the Zapdos fight will go down.
And just to mention, level 13 na. Si Olalams, level 13 na rin ang ating Venusaur dito, no? So, ayan na naman yung sinasabi mong Petal Dance upgrade, no? Ito na naman ang nakakatakot na Petal Dance ni Yopage at yung Calm Mind Plus ni Olalams na nagbibigay ng buyer. This will mean a lot in the final seconds of the fight as 30 seconds is now going to be ticked down and magsisimula ng ating Zapdos. How will this fight go? Arctic Fox needs to do something that will surprise Reach Pokemon dito. Don't you think?
Grabe yung power spike na nakuha ni Reach Pokemon by securing 2 Dreadnoughts. And as you can see, medyo behind level dito ang ating Team Arctic Fox. And everybody's just really, what do you call this? Out of position right now. Napakaganda ng position advantage dito ng Reach Pokemon coming from the bottom grass. And pag kasi yung opening na Zapdos niya is coming from the bottom And once they enter that Zap fight, they're gonna get eaten by Reach Pokemon here. And tignan mo, Olalams going for that damage against Slowbro. Mukhang nasusunog na rin ng Charizard dito. Gabsu, now with the Petal Plus damage is trying to sustain here. Hinahabol nga ang ating team Reach Pokemon. And grabe lang, tingin mo yung posisyon ng ating Team Rich Pokemon now.
Oh!
Size 6 pack will be used dito. Nagkakaroon na nga ng baratan, nagkakaroon na ng mga inflicting damage, and mukhang luluhod na naman ang Team Arctic Fox dito, Silver. Walang magawa. Ang kanyang pagsunog parang nagamitan ng fire extinguisher dito, and yun ang sinasabi ko. Positional advantage coming from Rich Pokemon will disseminate Arctic Fox there. And kahit anong pasok ni Slowbro, kahit anong position ng ating Lucario dito, pag galing ka talaga sa taas, mahihirapan ka bumaba with that opening on that Zapdos, and you will get crushed along the process of clash fights.
Grabe yung last fight na yun. But yeah, looking at the point differential right now, 500 points. If Arctic Fox wants to make any difference here, and yun na nga, mukhang GG na pala. They have committed surrender na. And yun, grabe yung fight na yun. And back to the topic earlier before nag-surrender ang Arctic Fox dito. Yung sinasabi mong team fight differential nga. Kasi nadidecimate dito masyado ang Arctic Fox. They were easily pummeled down by the Blissey Assistance plus the Verdant Anger combo na alam nila pag pumasok si Yopage, it's gonna be one hell of a ride. Kaya kailangan nila kapitan agad, kailangan nila i-cancel, lalo na dalawa yung kanilang single target disable on the form of Charizard and yung Slow Beam, no? Seismic Slam and Slow Beam. And since they weren't able to capitalize on that opening na nung nakapitan nila si Yopage, they suffered the consequences of that. And naunti-unti na, knowing na wala namang escape tool masyado Slowbro natin dito kasi di siya naka-amnesia. And si Silver, once na nalaglag na siya sa kanyang Seismic Slam passive, that's just it. Medyo balik sa normal na. Okay, we can start initiating on fights and we can start winning this again, no? And kung makikita mo, sa damage chart na naman, tingnan mo na naman ang damage ni Ola naman sa ni Yopage. Yun lang, di ba?
Tama ka dun sa point na, they call this, yung Slowbro, wala siyang point of escape. Ang nangyari kasi, ang nangyari sa Arctic Fox is, they came from the top, di ba? And while they're having that advantage dun sa, yung rich Pokemon, nandun sila sa bottom side, what happens is, if you position yourself at the bottom side ng Zap Pit, ang mangyayari, you control the canals. And with that canals, pag na-control mo yun, mahihirapan kang bumak. Not unless kung may gold sa top, which is wala ang Team Arctic Fox that time. So, it's really hard to, fight against nga dito sa ginawa ng Rich Pokemon.
Yung grabe yung bottleneck situation doon. But before we get into that, hello ulit sa 41 viewers natin and 11k diamonds na tayo. Hello din sa mga nagbigay ng pasalubong right now. Hindi na BJ Arte? BJ Arda with the halo-halo. And iba pang mga kasamahan natin dito, no, ng mga nagsisi-join. Si Queen Melon din, nagbigay ng isang halo-halo. Queen Melon gives a newbie loves you. And Joshua Charles, 1848, sent one halo-halo. And Queen Melon again with another halo-halo. Mukhang gusto talaga nila makuha ang ating, dito, no, yung Pikachu, Waving Pikachu Funko vinyl figure natin dito. And I wouldn't really blame them. Napaka-cute ng ating Pokemon mascot talaga na si Pikachu, di ba?
And keep sending those halo gifts and what do you call this? And whatnots that KUMU has and to get that Waving Pikachu. And thank you sa 11k. Oh, 19k na yung diamonds natin. Wow, road to 20k. Thank you everyone for supporting this live stream and for supporting Pokemon Unite Philippines.
But yeah, getting to that, do you have anything more to say?
Oh, wait, somebody Kumuniverse. Wait, thank you, Reb.
Kumuniverse.
Oh, wow. Spamming all the gifts. Wow.
Grabe. Oh, nakikita lang natin. Just keep them rolling, no? Here comes the money. Grabe. And, oh my God, ang dami nilang sinend, no? And, medyo nagugulat ako sa nangyayari right now. Make it rain talaga, no? Mukhang they really want that. They really want that Pokemon Pikachu Funko, no? But we will see at the end of the stream, and once they've capped and counted kung sino talaga may pinakamarami na nasend na pasalubong.
So yeah. Grabe, thank you ulit sa mga overwhelming gifts. We're really thankful, no? And we're going what do you call this? What match is next? I'm not ano.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, from our stream manager, we're gonna go ahead with another break. This time, a quick break.
Mhm.
So, hintayin nyo kami. Don't go anywhere, alright?
And we will see you later, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Bye! muted.
Kaya nagtatao, grabe. Bigla ako nag-wave and you're like, wait, how are you talking right now? At yeah, hello again sa inyo.
Brain
And
lagged.
brain lag. And yeah, hello ulit sa ating 36 viewer. And yun na nga yung sinasabi mo, Ishi. 21k diamonds na ang ating ngayon count, no? And mukhang marami pa rin nagsasend ng pasalubong sa atin. Gustong-gusto talaga nila, no?
And before I before I proceed to the greetings, may shout out lang ako dito sa ating nanonood ng live stream. Si Reb, yung nag-send ng Comuniverse.
Okay,
So, yeah,
okay.
that was it.
Oh, So yeah, shout out nga pala kay Reb ko, no? And mukhang mukhang magre-ready na tayo sa ating mukhang magre-ready na tayo sa ating next match. If I may be so rude, sino ang ating next match? Ishi?
Okay. It's Fly High Charizard and Ace Fortis. Wow, AF4 na agad. Grabe, ang bilis ng laban natin. Really exciting. AF4 is gonna battle it out again. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead to the match.
Heading right into it. And grabe, no, Ishi? Grabe ang bilis ng ating matches. Maybe it's because of the fact na grabe yung bakbakan din kanina sa side ng Arctic Fox and Rich Pokemon. Parang kanina lang, no, nagsha-shoutcast kami ni JJ about AFR Soul and AFR Spirit.
And eto na nga, mukhang lalapit na nga ang ating soul dito kasi nabugbog nga yung spirit kanina. And our soul will head into the battle against Fly High Charizard. Parang cute ang name ng team na to Para siyang congratulation praise, no? Parang Fly High Charizard.
Or maybe it has something to do with the meme that's going on right now, like Fly High, paro G tayo dyan, no? But yeah, medyo corny. Sorry. But ayun na nga, makakakita tayo ng Pikachu and Venusaur combo. So, this is given. Shua is gonna go central, if I'm not mistaken. Diba? This is definitely a central Venusaur. And nakikita ko pa lang sa bot lane, mukhang magkakaroon ng matinding early game ang ating AFR Soul dito. Kasi if you recall correctly, ang evolution nitong mga to comes at level 4. And at level 4, they unlock Thunder, they unlock Surf, and they also unlock Leaf Storm, which is gonna be a lot of damage on their side. Pero medyo mirrored lang din Medyo mirror. The only difference is magkaibang pink Pokemon ngayon. So Fly High Charizard and
let me just commend this Gardevoir. Napaka-bold choice ng pagkuha niya ng juggle and to go up against AFR, which is why Benons na team dito at that Gardevoir jungle. Kailangan talaga ma-execute dito ni Sync 1 without mistakes, without fallouts. I mean, that's part of the game. Pero it almost have to be almost perfect yung gameplay ni Gardevoir dito para makuha talaga yung perfect Gardevoir jungle, which is makuha agad yung ulti.
Indeed. And yun na nga, knowing na Gardevoir to, medyo mas matagal ang power spike niya, no? Na level 5. And actually magkapara silang power spike, but the difference is yung damage output sa early game nitong dalawang to. As a fight is now erupting onto the top side. Shua just using that Razor Leaf to be able to poke down the Machamp. Ano naman yung Machamp pick na nakita natin kanina? How effective will this be? As the bot side is gonna get pushed in by our Slowbro, our Eldegoss, and our Pikachu. Ito na nga yung sinasabi natin, no? Pag nag-level 4 itong tatlong to, alam na natin na may capability na sila mag-push in ang lane. Given na meron silang solid CC from the Surf and meron pa silang solid DPS from the Thunder.
Ayun na nga yung sinasabi natin. Nakuha ng Slowbro agad yung Surf niya and that Wiggly, kaka-Wigglytuff niya pa lang. That will impose a lot of pressure dito sa what do you call this? sa Fly High Charizard because that Slowbro will poke and poke. Ang gagawin lang dito ng Wiggly is to, what do you call this? Is to fight that Slowbro's aggressiveness with sleep. Kung yun yung kinuha niya. But yeah, grabe yung pressure nga dito ng AS Fortis. Dun pa lang sa pag-pick ng Slowbro against that Wiggly jungle. As you can see, kakasabi ko pa lang, that Slowbro surf actually paved way for that Lucario to go in. Miva going for that extreme speed out dito. And this will like give a lot of openings sa team ng AS Fortis against dito sa Fly High Charizard.
And yun na nga, nangyari na ang nasasabi mong paglalaban and opening as they will be able to take down the Lucario. Miva is now back on the base and trying to go back. Andito ngayon si Akeno just providing so much crowd control and grabe din yung sustain niya sa ating Amnesia, but eventually he will go down, he will fall down as the Curlia takes him down with a future sight. Kumakata na ang ating Wigglytuff here pero sinasayawan na ng ating Miva dito. Grabe e-speed, tumitiktok and initial drift onto the side of AS Fortis Regisoul as Dreadnought is now getting taken down. Well, oh my god, Fairy Singularity almost had that, but this is gonna be another fight erupting as our Wigglytuff is not gonna be able to survive that. And magle-level 9 na dito si Shua. Verdant Anger is enabled now, up and online as he uses that on the bottom. Grabe ang decimation ng damage ni Akeno doon. Ni Shua. And grabe din naman si Akeno dito. Grabe yung fight na yon, Ines.
Wow, tama ka nga dun yung pagpasok pa lang nung level dito ni Shua. Talagang pagkabato niya ng Verdant Anger, talagang wasak yung buhay, yung HP bar dito ng Fly High Charizard. And as you can see, everyone's transitioning here to the top side. Tamang farm lang ng mga, what they call this, wild Pokemon ang Team Fly High Charizard. Pero as you can see, talagang sinasapak na nga ng matchup dito ang ating Slowbro. Slowbro with that dapper skin, no? Napaka-gentleman. Talagang, okay, sige, kunin mo yan. Atlas mo na ako. And everybody's just going for that, what do you call this? Kung sino una mag-initiate. And naglalaban pa yung Pikachu and Lucario dito sa botline. Now, in-engage na nga ng AS Fortis dito. But because they know na they have the advantage against dito sa Fly High Charizard. And
oh
you can see,
god,
pasok na nga dito ang
Fairy
ating Shua
Singularity?
going for the Petal Dance ng Fairy Singularity pero hindi enough para masipsip dito ang AS Fortis. Shua going for the Giga Drain. Talagang hindi papatalo rito. Bubugbugin niya nga rito ang ating ang ating Eldegoss. And now, Shua, sinasapak na nga ng ating matchup but yung Eldegoss sustain will not
oh my
hold
god.
Venusaur down. Kenzie actually punish that Slowbro. Pasok siya ng pasok ng Surf. Now, dito, mukhang parang nasuntok nga ni ating paring Kenzie. And as you can see, napakagandang punish ang ginawa rito ng Team Fly High Charizard against that aggressive engage coming from AS Fortis.
But they are now trying to get something off on the top side because it's going to be another Dreadnought fight on the bot side right now. Akeno is just buying so much time earlier but hindi na rin nila napansin na Dreadnought is about to be spawned na and andito na nakapwesto na agad ang AFR. Ang galing ng ginawa nila doon na pagbabay time. Pero tingnan natin kung makakahabol dito as two members of Fly High Charizard is trying to stop this Dreadnought. Will they be successful on it? Pero ito na nga Akeno just trying to survive out this fight. And this will be
so, grabe yung,
and ayun na nga, grabe.
Pikachu ulti. Dealing a lot of damage here against dito sa AS Fortis. Mukhang magkakaroon nga ng problema dito, that Wiggly sustain. Actually, mukhang mabubuhay pa siya. No! That Pikachu will not let that Wiggly go. Talaga, kukuryentehin nga dito with that lightning everywhere. And now, tamang, back off lang AS Fortis. You gotta respect the defense, man. So, after like defending and getting the objectives, tamang farm na ulit when it comes to what they call this, zap fight. Because everybody needs their ultimate and Shua is reaching that level spike of 13 kasi hahabulin niya pa yan to get that Petal Dance Plus.
And despite the short breaks of fights dito, nagagawa pa rin nila mag-juke out sa kada mistakes ng ibang player dito as if na alam nila kung anong dapat nila gawin after every single setup na gagawin ng isa't isa. Na pagkatapos mag-buy time ng Slowbro ni Akeno dito, they know that they should try to punish this out with a sing from iRoyce 07 here. As sa top side na nga, pumupwesto na sila in hopes na makuha pa nila tong last na Rotom. But will they stall it out or will they take it immediately for them to push it in? Ito na, 5-man on the top side. Fly Fly High Charizard and AS Fortis Regisoul into game 1. Ito na nga, pinapasok ni paring
Oh,
Akeno as they are
punished.
starting the Rotom now. Nag-pop ng slow smoke si Akeno pero that will not catch anyone there as they are now trying to continue the Rotom. And you know what? Nag-back off na lang sila knowing na -1 member sila. Andun si Miva, tumataktak ng 50 sa bot side. And they know, they respected the fact na kaya naman namin i-def to and we'll just hold it out before the Zapdos comes. And ito na nga, mukhang Fly High Charizard is gonna need to push this in as 2 minutes 17, malapit na magka-Zapdos, nag-erupt na ang fight. Andito na si Shua, pinapasok na lang and bigla na lang nag-eject button ang ating Machamp here as everything is breaking loose. No beam is gonna be used on our Gardevoir. Eto na, kinapitan, pero
That's
hindi
it.
enough. Grabe, kumanta na rin dito ang ating Wigglytuff. Ang taas ng body barrier as everything breaks loose. And here we
my
go,
God.
AS Fortis is now 2 members down. The other team
Doing it.
is gonna
Viva's
get
doing it.
ace. Grabe, extreme speed.
Oh.
And there we go.
That was a huge
Grabe.
mistake. Here's the thing, Kuju.
Mhm,
That's a mistake coming from Fly High Charizard. They got the Rotom against AS Fortis. I'm sorry. Ang nangyari kasi, nung pinush na nga ng Rotom, nagstay pa sila doon. Ang nangyari, nagkaroon na nga sustain doon sa goal. Hindi pumasok yung Rotom. Ang nangyari, na-punish sila. That Slowbro was beautiful. Holding down that Gardevoir. Now, Miva seeing that opportunity to ruin that Gardevoir with a lot of skill set. Talagang walang mangyayari dito sa ating Gardevoir eh. Pag ikaw na pin down, napakalambot mo pa, you're gonna go down without any fights. And that happened to Fly High Charizard. They got too overconfident. They overstayed a top lane. And what happened is the Rotom didn't even got in. Ang nangyari, na-punish pa yung Gardevoir because na-out of position din. That Slowbro opening with that surf. Actually, talagang na-punish dito ang Fly High Charizard. So that was a huge mistake na alam, na-recognize ng AS Fortis dito. And as you can see, that was a huge punish.
Grabe si Mivo. Nag-a-attempt pa siya sumayaw sa side ng Fly High Charizard here. But we will see. Mukhang gusto nila mag-rotate for a final dunk. Will they be able to make it though? Knowing na meron silang 50 points on their side. If they are able to dunk this, at least 400. All these 4 members makadakdak, it will be in fact a win for Fly High Charizard. But who knows? Knowing na 400 to and there's just literally 10 seconds into the clock, this will go down to AS Fortis Regisoul on game 1. That is a beautiful game coming in from these two teams.
Oh, grabe. Talaga yung init ng laban dito ng dalawang team. So, to be able to recognize
And ano lang no, I want to
happenings
point
like that,
out
diba?
yung mistake nun. Sorry.
No.
Mhm.
But yeah,
But I
yun
want to
lang naman
point out
sinasabi
yung
ko.
fight sa top side na yun. I just want to recap kung ano yung nangyari doon.
Go ahead.
Yung nangyari sa top side, that was such a detrimental mistake on the side of Fly High Charizard. Knowing na they had the lead eh. They had the high ground on that side. Alam na nila na, okay, we can just try to defend this out. We have very singularity to set them up anyways. No, they overextended and nagkaroon ng opening dito si Akeno. Makapitan siya with the surf slow smoke into the slow beam. And that was the game changer for them. Kasi hindi din maka-unite si Iroy. Si Iroy sana yung makakapagligtas sa kanya doon. Although na absolute and talagang hindi ka makakagalaw sa slow beam, at least the body barrier will be able to help you out survive at least chunks of damage from the enemy team. Pero yun na nga eh, nag-overextend sila. And they got too cocky on that fight and that meant the game for them.
Parang si ano lang yan, sa Greek mythology. You fly next to the sun and your wings will melt away. But yeah, you know, grabe yung nangyari dun eh. The overconfidence nga naman ng Team Fly High Charizard. Actually, they had it eh. That route of pressure, they could have left it. And they should have positioned themselves in the Zap Bite because that is Gardevoir's main objective. Is to get that 5-man team together to form a good position for Gardevoir to deal a lot of damage to poke out the enemy team. Ang nangyari, nahuli. So that concludes our game 1 of our Fly High Charizard against AS Fortis. All right, so
And
we're gonna go ahead with a shout out. So shout out kaya Rebcon for the Kumuniverse and the Harana. So I'm gonna pop on that image again. Ito. But yeah, what do you could you our shout outs? Okay, so Tinder Philippines is 50% off, and Mark Pilipinas leading is on Chocolate Hills. So
a
currently
bit
leading with 26k
a bit of
diamonds.
technical difficulties right now. Shoutout na rin. Mhm. And grabe, currently leading na 26k diamonds ang ating ano dito. And mukhang gusto talaga nila makuha nga ang ating Waving Pikachu Funko Pop, no? And the stream is currently at 62k diamonds
Wow!
altogether.
That's a
Grabe ang ating community dito, no? Gusto talaga nila ipakita yung support nila for this team.
Tatawa lang ako sa comment na rin, nabuhol daw siya. Oh, okay. So, nagkaroon na ng labanan dito para sa Pikachu Funko Pop, ano? Talagang di kayo papatalo sa pagkuha ng ating prize, no? So, kaya yan. Laban lang. Konting kembot lang ng mga ating gifts. So, yeah. Sabi naman po, sendan nyo ng diamonds. Naku po, kung pwede lang ako magbigay ng diamonds, bakit hindi? Pero, ano pa tayo ngayon eh? Naghihirap pa tayo sa diamante, boss. Wala mo nang pag-giveaways. So, yeah. Mark Pilipinas. Shoutout sa Lande and Chocolate. That is so awkward to say. Why is it called Lande? I want to know. What'd you think? Oh, okay. She blacked out. But why is it called Lande? I'm really curious, but that's what it's called. So we're gonna stick with that. It's so funny. No, it's not. I'm not criticizing. It's just funny. So yeah, thank you sa Lande. Landiin nyo pa kami. God, me and my puns. Salamat din sa Chocolate Hills. So, thank you. Alright, welcome back to our lovely Kuju. Are you good?
We're all good to go. Medyo nagkaroon lang ng technical difficulties. You know how it is naman na talaga. Sa dami na nag-online class, marami din naman ng mga nag-tune in, no? Medyo nagkakaroon na tayo ng, medyo marami nang gumagamit ng ating internet. Pati pamilya ko actually, shoutout na lang sa kanila kung nanonood sila ngayon. I think they are watching din, kaya medyo kakaroon tayo ng technical difficulties right now.
So sabi ni Mark Pilipinas, awesome guys in YUNAYT Philippines. Thank you, Mark Pilipinas, for sending a lot of gifts. NK Reb din. So salamat sa Malacanang and sa Shoot. Natawa ako sa Malacanang kasi I'm from Malacanang eh. And there's a type of gift pala dito sa KUMU. So it's very, very awesome. May ganun pala dito. It's my first time here at KUMU, so yeah. Welcomes.
But yeah, medyo medyo interesting ang mga laban natin ngayon. And given this is actually just the semis, no? This is still just the semis. Hindi pa natin na-attain ang finals. Hindi pa natin alam kung sino magtatapat. But yeah, medyo excited na ako. So why don't we head into it na? Why don't we head into our game number 2 against Fly High Charizard versus AS Brothers?
Alright, so we're just waiting for the go signal para magbakbakan yung mga team natin because we cannot wait, and along with our viewers din, di na rin kami makapaghintay sa ating mainit-init na laban. We're just waiting for Akeno and we will be heading into the fight. So yes.
Konting tech dips lang ulit.
113k na yung diamonds natin. Wow, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the diamonds.
Definitely. And I want to commend din sa support nila, sa unyielding support nila sa ating community na despite na may mga times tayo na busy, may mga times tayo na kailangan natin i-prioritize sa mga bagay-bagay sa bahay, andito pa rin sila, nagagawa pa rin nila mag-support sa atin, no?
And ito na nga ang ating hinihintay na game 2. And parang natuto na dito ang ating Fly High Charizard. Now we will see a Greninja, which is a very statement Pokemon na gagamitin here for our tournaments. Because we don't see Greninja a lot, to be honest. We see a lot of, like that, Machamp, Charizard, but Greninja, or Lucario, di ba? Lagi nakikita. But Greninja, wow. And this time, they don't have Lucario. So, we will see. Talaga para comfort pick yata ni Sync 1 to. And I think he's gonna do well with the Greninja. We'll never know. But I do think it's very promising and a very bold move to pick that Pokemon. Oh nga pala,
Yes,
before we
indeed.
start into the game, could you? Alam mo ba, hindi ko alam na dila pala ni Greninja yung scarf niya sa leeg.
Oh.
Damit? Dila niya pala yun. So, naguluhan ako like, whoa, that's his tongue? Awesome. But yeah,
Okay.
I
But
didn't
yeah.
know. It's awesome.
But yeah, heading into game 2. Medyo yung sinasabi mo na hindi natin masyado nakikita hindi natin nakikita si Greninja at the moment. And medyo nag-iiba na rin ng sa kanya, medyo na nag-iiba ng preference ng mga players sa kanya. They're actually going surf. They're starting to recognize the potential of surf na. I've been seeing a lot of surf Greninjas even in dito sa PoKUMUn YUNAYT Philippines community natin, yung mga manlalaro natin. They opt out for surf instead of water shuriken because yun na nga, medyo doon sila doon sa debuff. Sa bot side ngayon, Akeno is gonna be taken down by our here, Bulbasaur. Pero
Ang
back
surf
to what I was
kasi
saying.
is a high risk, high reward. If you execute surf properly, that Greninja is gonna be unstoppable. With that resetting on that skill, talagang di mo mapipigilan yan. But, with high risk, high reward comes with, what do you call this, failures. Kapag di mo na-execute yan properly, you're gonna get punished with that skill.
And yeah, mag-head na tayo sa first wave of beasts natin dito sa bot side. And Akeno just tanking that down with safeguard para hindi sila makano. But on the top side, a takedown is gonna be done by our Lucario and mukhang dadakdak sila doon. And in the bot side, still a fight is erupting. Ayaw nila magpatalo dito. They just want their Bulbasaurs to be Venusaurs as soon as possible. They just want them to get their Petal Dance and Giga Drain as soon as possible. Kasi grabe din naman talaga ang nagiging differential, no? Pag nagkaroon ng Petal Dance and Giga Drain ang isang Venusaur, you're basically just unstoppable at that point as long as you don't get crowd control.
And ito na nga yung nangyayari dito. Si Kiwi medyo parang naiipit dito. Razor Leaf actually dealing a lot of damage. That slow smoke is very, very good combo dito galing sa ating Fly High Charizard. Pero Miva, tamang gank dito. The timing is beautiful. Now, mukhang sinasapak na nga dito ang ating Fly High Charizard with that extreme speed all over the place. Napakaganda din timing ni Miva. Miva is really known to have good ganks with the Lucario. Napakabilis niya maglaro ng Luca dito si ating paring Miva. And with that, diba? As you can see, natatalo na nga dito yung ating bottom side ng AS40. Pero it balanced out with that Lucario gank. And Kenzie, just tamang farm lang while there's a skirmish at bottom lane. Getting, recognizing that I can farm this and get a little level ahead against the team. Pero ito na nga, the Dreadnought will come up and they're transitioning to the bottom side and AS Fortis knowing na medyo kulang-kulang pa rin sila dito, imposing a lot of pressure against nga sa Fly High Charizard.
But I beg to differ there. Hindi din natin talaga masasabi knowing that this game can go to anyone's hands at sinasayaw na nga sila ni Miva ng extreme speed on the backline as AS Fortis Regisoul is confident enough to start this off kahit na alam nila. And ayun na nga, grabe ang Brave Bird sa atin dito and everybody is just getting decimated as HP bars are starting to get shredded down with each and every single take of that Petal Dance. Sinasayawan ngayon ni Miva, E-Speed dancing in and out, back and forth onto the side of Fly High Charizard here as they try to back off and go to the top side Rotom. This could go to anyone's game right now, knowing that they know the discipline, they know their own limitations on their Pokemons. Dito magkakaalaman kung totoo ba na pag na-delay ka, you're already behind na, or if you're really a good player and you can recognize these small openings, will you be able to come back from this?
So yun na nga, like what I said earlier, that positional advantage na naman na meron ng AS Fortis dito, knowing na kulang-kulang pa rin ang Fly High Charizard, they impose a lot of pressure and yung position pa lang ng Blissey, popping that slow smoke, they weren't able to try to fight off the Dreadnought here. At least they tried, di ba? Talagang di talaga sasuko dito ang ating Fly High Charizard. But, you know, the pressure is just a lot dito against nga. The Flame Sweep will be used to steal the Rotom. Grabe ka na talaga, Shua. Talaga wala kang paawa. Talpakan talaga ng manok dito. Talagang timing din ng flame sweep niya rito, ha. Yung pagpasok ng ulti niya, nakuha niya rin yung Rotom dito. And they got punished. Another overconfidence play from Eos Fortis. Pero hindi talaga papaawat si Miba. Pinagsusuntok na nga rito ang ating Green Ninja with a close combat trying to defend that goal. Pero pumasok lang ang ating Rotom. And grabe yung ginagawa dito ng Ace Fortis. Hindi rin papatinag ang Fly High Charizard trying to fight off that pressure na binibigyan ng Ace Fortis. Pero ito na naman si Miba nakikipag 1v3 naman with Extreme. Si double kill against that Greninja. Talagang sinasayawan ng kalaban dito. Mukhang go fa ng quadra kill. Dito ang ating paring Miba. But, the hesitation from that actually led. No. That was part of the plan. Actually, Miva let that Blissey score. Kasi napakaganda yun eh. It's not overcap.
All planned.
Yeah, it's all planned. Talagang dinala yun. So, grabe si Miva. Oh my god. The plays.
All planned.
Oh my god! The Eldegoss goal!
Wait!
Wow.
The lead storm!
Grabe.
Grabe naman yun, Akairos.
Not enough, bro.
Grabe.
Still this Dreadnought.
Gulat ako dun.
Grabe yung
nagulat ako dun,
ginawa
pero
dito. Fly High Charizard.
Fly High Charizard just showing na, hindi pa kami tapos, no? Palaban pa kami, knowing na hindi pa to tapos. Hindi pa to ang huli kasi pwede pa namin dalhin to sa Game 3. That was a beautiful steal coming in from Akairos as a fight might start to erupt here as everybody is now trying to hold the bottom goal zone. Kiwi, all alone, one-man army sa bot side as Verdant Anger is gonna be used. Iroh is now backing away and there we go. Everybody's just going in. Bliss Assistance used to sustain every single one of them. Cotton Cloud Crash is gonna be used as well just for the extra sustain. Kiwi is just holding this fort, holding it down. And ayun na naman, another Blissey Assistant is gonna be used to sustain Kiwi. And that was a solid defend.
Support
That was
MVP,
a solid
bro.
Grabe. Solid defense play actually coming in from the sides of Eos Fortis Regis. Mag-isa si Kiwi down but they recognize na, hey, we can still fight this. We can still use our Unites. It's only 3 minutes. So, good spa, laban lang. Ba't pa tayo papatalo? We know we're ahead. Let's establish that lead. Wag na natin pabawiin. Grabe
And I think
yun.
they needed that goal for that Dreadnought that will come up in 20 seconds. Because if you have that goal kasi, it can go two ways. You can, pwedeng ma-punish, ma-score agad ng 100 kasi open pa yung outer goal mo. Or, it can help get the early objectives to secure. Katulad yan, yung Dreadnought. Mukhang itatry i-secure ng Ace Fortis dito. Meron naman silang goal eh. They're using that advantage to get the sustain. And after manalo nila dito, if mananalo, they will get into the zap fight. As you can see, tamang position lang. I think they're gonna give the Dreadnought here. It's not worth it. And what do you call this? Fly High Charizard, I think, will score dito against nga sa ating Aeos Fortis. I think, what do you call this? Maybe they're pressured with the Rotom or it's a bait. It's just in the latter of the two eh. Kasi nag-Rotom, they have to defend the top side. No one's gonna defend the bottom. If they did defend the bottom, they're gonna get punished. And so you can see Fly High Charizard going into that positional advantage dito. Napakaganda ng pwesto ni Nescafe. Mukhang makakasalubong niya nga at si ating paring Miva. Dito, that Blissey and Venusaur, di talaga naghihiwalay dito. Cute lang. Kasi tamang sustain na. Ito na nga, mukhang magkakaroon na nga ng sagupaan dito. Mukhang natutulak pataas ang ating Aeos Fortis. That matchup going in. Nako po! Nagsutukan na at nagkakaroon na rin Verdant Anger dito ang ating Venusaur para lang masustain yung damage. Pero papasok na ang ating Venusaur. Aeos Fortis might go down here. Pero Shua, hindi pa rin susuko. Brave Bird patakas. Will he be able to steal the Zapdos Kuju? Ito nga yung pinakaabangan natin.
Ito na yung sinasabi mo na tatalpakan na naman bato ni Shua na hindi na lang mamimigay ng objective, no? But this will be the turning point of this game because this can be everybody's game right now as they secure that with the Blissey Assistant. Every single health bar is going down. Sumabog ang HP bar nila doon, Ishi. Grabe! Ang combo dito ni
God.
Akeno.
Akeno, you monster,
Ah,
bro.
grabe. You crazy. Crazy Akeno.
Kinabayan
Grabe
siya.
at easy.
Talagang
Nakita mo
binubuhay niya
yun,
yung
no?
teammates niya. Tapos yung Blizz assistant, that combo coming from that Brave Bird, then Blizz assistant towards that Talonflame, secured that Zapdos. They have the winning side here against Fly High Charizard. The effort is not enough. It's all about, dito na lumalabas eh, hindi lang team fight. You have to have that skill as a player alone. Talagang, okay, sige sabihin natin magaling ka sa team play, but in times like this, crucial moments, kasi it was a 5v2 situation. Eos Fortis and Fly High Charizard, lumabas ang tunay na lakas ng Eos Fortis dito with that combo. Talagang pinamalas nila na they will reign supreme. Grabe. Wow.
Very well said. Grabe ang hero play ng ating kumparing Akeno doon. And grabe din naman yung Brave Bird initiation ni Shua. Alam mo yung connected talaga yung utak nila na alam mo nang gagawin ko, let's just go in. I'm gonna go for the steal. You know what to do. Sabi, pagdating nung pinaka-moment na yun, they just, you know what? Let's just do it. And nag-pay off yung damage deliverance ng Blitz Assistance plus yung extra DPS from the Brave Bird and Shua dancing around them. That was just barely enough to kill them all, to take them all down. And that was the game-winning play coming in from Eos Fortis Regisoul. Grabe! Ang
Makainit ang laban natin, no?
I do have to agree with that. And
Grabe yung skill set nila dito as a player alone. Talagang pinamalas nila na, hey, talagang they can turn this around. And that they did. So wow. Talagang Blizzy MVP. Kanina pa yan eh. Nung bottom pa lang, natatalo na kasi sila when the Fly High Charizard, napakaganda ng pressure nila sa bottom side. Kiwi alone and Akeno defended that goal until the reinforcements come. And they successfully did that. As you can see, MVP yung ating Blizzy dito. Talagang na-predict pa nga natin na MVP si Akeno. Wow, congratulations dito sa 2-0 against Fly High Charizard. Wow.
And hindi lang yung hero play yung nagdala sa kanila, but yung teamwork din nila as a team, no? At yeah, looks like we're gonna see them head on to the finals of the tournament, no? And do you want to give a shout out sa mga KUMU viewers right now, Ishi?
So yun, thank you sa pag-send ng galing, Mary Annie. Napakadaming galing ang sinend kasi talagang nagalingan siya dun sa ating Blizzy Talonflame combo that actually won Eos Fortis that 2-0 against Fly High Charizard. And shoutout sa mga nagsasend, sa mga nag-i-spam ng heart. And we're currently at 113.5k diamonds. So thank you. And hi sa inyo mga 40 na sumusubaybay dito sa ating KUMU broadcast. So hi community and thank you sa pag-support sa PoKUMUn.
But yun na nga, we're gonna be able rather to witness another exhilarating battle coming into the grand finals later. And if I recall correctly, it's gonna be you and JJ Kun naman this time. Ano ang ini-expect mo, Ishi? What are you expecting for the last battle?
Nako po, I want to see, katulad ng kanina, yung mga clutch moments that defines you as a player and as like a pro player dito sa ating YUNAYT Philippines. And me and JJ will have fun shoutcasting clutches in the turnarounds and unexpected events like that.
I am looking forward to that. And yun na nga ulit, congratulations sa ating nanalong team ngayon na Eos Fortis Regisoul, no? And GG well played pa rin sa Fly High Charizard for a beautiful performance.
So yeah, I think we're gonna head into a break. We'll be right back. So tune in, finals na, and dito na magkakaalaman who will be our PoKUMUn champion here at sa Pokemon Unite Philippines. So once again, I am your co-caster. My name's Kinashi.
And I am Koju. So we'll see you later.
Bye.
All right. Hi, guys. We're back on. Okay. So we're back on stream, no? So welcome once again. Tayo ay nasa grand finals na ng ating tournament. Yes, it is already 5 minutes to 9 p.m. and we're back. No, kanina kasama ko si Kojo, tapos si Kojo si Kineshi, and this time ako naman tsaka si Kineshi yung magsasama for the grand finals. Excited ka na ba dito, Kineshi? Kasi this is the last one for tonight. Ayun, nakamute pala si Kinesh.
Sorry.
Ulitin natin.
Oh,
Ulitin
it's
natin.
happening. Okay, ulit. Rewind. So, I mean, excited na ako. I'm really like anticipating kasi yung hype kanina from that clutch. Grabe yung ginawa ng Ace Fortis. I wanna see more. More clutch. More intense battle. More
And then ang maglalaban
third of
ngayon,
event.
ano? Yeah, and then ang maglalaban ngayon is yung Aeos Fortis Regisoul and yung Reach Pokemon. Usually, ito yung dalawang team na lagi nagkakatunggali on grand finals. And it's not any different, no? It's not any different sa ating tournament today. At ito na nga, no, bago tayo magsimula sa ating game, gusto ko muna pasalamatan uli yung ating mga manonood and our supporters as well. Now, we are currently at 113.6 thousand diamonds rather, sorry, sa ating stream. And of course, nangunguna dyan si Rebcon with 74.05k. So mukhang siya yung mananalo ng Pikachu natin, no, na yung tawag ito, yung Pikachu
Waving.
Funko Pop, waving Pikachu Funko Pop. Pero kapag to nalagpasan nyo, baka pwedeng sa inyo mapunta yung Pikachu. And of course, yung pangalawa naman sa atin is of course si Mark Pilipinas na ang dami binigay yung Chocolate Hills din kanina, currently at 26.70k, pati si Cactus Jack at 3,500. Tapos andyan si Namite, si Raz, si Mariani, Mr. Lemuel 23, Michiko Soriano, Tinapay less than 3, Miss Sambi Rodriguez. Actually, this is the senior vice president pala, no, ng KUMU. So actually dropped by our stream as well. So shout outs to Miss Sambi Rodriguez, and of course we have Queen Melon, Ryota, Chai Tiujoso, 303104, Crazy Banet, and Marjorie, Rakuni, Cryans, user 137562222, and Pearl Cyril Buyan. Ayan. So those are the people who sent out gifts, and make sure you give out gifts still. But, abang kayo ay nagbibigay ng gifts, we'll, go into our grand finals now. Without further ado, we'll now go into our grand finals. The first game of Aeos Fortis Regisoul versus Reach Pokemon.
Grabe yun. Ito na nga. But parang nag-shift pa. Oh no, it's picking. My bad. I didn't know. Pero yun nga, ang Aeos Fortis naka-lock in na sa kanilang pick dito, which is consists of Lucario, Slowbro, Eldegoss, Pikachu, and Venusaur. And ito nga, Reach Pokemon is coming up with a very promising lineup too. And as you can see, we're waiting for that timer to come down. And mukhang mainit-init na comfort pick ang mangyayari dito. KYY and the Miva will fight off with that Lucario here sa top side. And Kixo and Dawi, pareho silang naka-Eldegoss and Shua and Yopage. And as you can see, grabe din yung performance kanina ni Yopage and ni Shua. And talagang mainit to and very unknown. Malay mo, this will be the time that Reach Pokemon will finally come up. I mean, like, what do you call this? Mahabol dito ang ating Aeos Fortis. Kasi sabi mo nga, JJ, kanina, sila lagi yung naglalaban-laban.
And on the grand finals as
diba?
well. Sila yung lagi nagkakatapat sa grand finals. So that's actually pretty interesting to take a look at. Pero right now, as you said, medyo yung lineup nila is medyo dikit din. Medyo kind of a similar composition to each other. So siguro it would all go down and all boil down rather into the execution of these players. Lalo na nakita natin si Akeno with the really amazing assists with the Blissey, and of course going back now with the Slowbro. Tawag yun, the Slowbro. Yeah, tama. Yeah, Slowpoke and the Slowbro. Yeah, the Slowbro, naglag ako doon. But the Slowbro actually is helping out a lot for their team. Pero ito na nga, mukhang magkakaroon tayo ng unang goal. Going into the side of Aeos Fortis Regisoul, si Miva, and of course si Kai rin. Nasa taas. Kilala naman natin yan. Lagi na Lucario si Kai. And actually, one of the first Lucarios na nagpakita sa atin in our community. But right now, we're going to be seeing some clash in the bottom lane. Gets the amazing slow smoke as well, just to be able to, survive. And that's one of the one of the best things that I'd have to say that happened in this current patch. Marami naiinis sa slow smoke, right? Marami naiinis sa slow smoke.
Exactly.
I am one as well na naiinis, pero at the same time, if you are using it, if you are utilizing it, it's one of the best things that actually happen in this. If it's on your side, but obviously kapag ikaw yung
Yes.
ginamit ng slow smoke, edi pasensyahan na lang tayo.
Can be quite annoying. Actually, buti nga yung recognition, pati yung buff na rin ng slow smoke talagang come into play. Ito na nga, KYY nakikipagsuntukan dito, but the Razor Relief actually dealt a lot of damage as well as getting the beast along the way. And mukhang magkakabugbugan ni dito, Akeno with that surf. At ito na nga yung sinasabi natin kanina,
Back
yung
off.
slow smoke. Talaga, parang nagiging problema sa openings dito ni Akeno. Talaga nire-reserve dito ni paring Blissey ang slow smoke dito para di makapasok ng ganyan-ganyan lang si Akeno.
Yeah, and
Grabe.
what's interesting here as well is kung mapapansin mo, each Pokemon has Blissey, whereas Ace Fortress Regisoul doesn't have any Blissey. So, despite having a lot of Pokemon that can produce crowd control moves, katulad ni Pikachu, katulad ni Pikachu, katulad ni Slowbro, no, medyo mahihirapan sila lalo na kapag nakapag-safeguard na tong si Blissey. But right now, going to the top lane, Kai right now trying to fight off Miva, but gets a slow smoke as well. But there we go. It looks like Miva's going to be the one on top for that
Grabe ka,
match.
Miva.
A really amazing use of the what do you call it? It's not a power up punch, but rather the meteor punch, just to be able to get in some space to take out, si Kai into that of the top lane. But right now, we're gonna be seeing the beast, at the 720 into that of the bottom lane before we do see the Dreadnought. But right now, mo nakakaagawan sila into that of the Dino. At ito na, in just a few seconds, lalabas na ang ating mga bubuyo.
Ako po, magkakaroon ng mga init-init na bugbugan dito. Grabe yung pinamalas ni Viva kanina. Medyo parang nanggigigil na nga si KYY dito. And ito na nga, ang unang nag-initiate si Yopej with that Razor Leaf. Naku, pinapasok na nga ni Viva dito. Pinabang V4 dito. Nakidatan na power up pa. Na extreme speed pa. Sinewa ni
Extreme
Viva. Going for that kill against that Venusaur. Now will secure a lot of pressure here sa pagkuha dito ng ating Dreadnought. And di pa nga
Oh,
papatalo
Miva
si
is
KYY.
on low.
Grabe. Wow, that extreme speed out dito sa close combat ni KYY talagang napamalas ang init-init laban.
Right, but right now we're gonna be seeing the Dreadnought here, pero ito ay makukuha ni Miva, and looks at that, Kai is gonna go down as well. The Blaze is gonna be out as well. All of us trying to survive here with the Hyper Voice, pero hindi siya makatakas. Ito nga, that's gonna be 2 down with the help of the Verdant Anchor from that of the Venusaur into the side of Ace Fortress Regisoul, and they weren't able to do anything. And look at this. No, they are choosing not to destroy the secondary score goal so that Reach Pokemon wouldn't have any farm
Odinos,
into
yes.
the side, right, of the Odino. There's two, at least
Grabe.
2, and sila rin mawawalan din sila ng Odino on the bottom side of the bottom lane.
Grabe talaga yung ginawa ni Miba doon. Napaka-init ng kanyang extreme speed. Talagang hitting the right spots, getting the right angles and timings. Tapos nung pag-aura cannon niya, sumunod pa yung Verdant Anger. Talagang pushed Reach Pokemon to the edge here. And as you can see, i-def na lang nila yung Rotom dito. Kasi XP din yan. And while the pressure is occurring here on the top side, medyo nagkakaroon ng initan sa baba. Miva getting that Blizzy down, going for the 1v2. Wow, amazingly, Miva is almost perfectly doing
wow.
very nasty plays. But as you can see, nakapasok nga ang 30 points ni KYY dito with the close combat. Mukhang sasayawan nga rin dito, pero na slow smoke ng ating Eldegoss against that Lucario mobility.
Yeah, definitely. Ito nga, mukhang, that's just 30 points in the side of Reach Pokemon is not as much, especially Ace Fortress Regisoul is really defending this greatly. Para sila may great wall talaga while they're defending all of their lanes. No, it might be the top lane, could be the bottom lane. But look at this. Isang push na lang nila dito is just 20 seconds left bago lumabas ang ating Dreadnought. And I think they have the positional advantage and the CC advantage as well in terms of going against Reach Pokemon. So in terms of like team fight, they have the advantage. However, if matimingan ni Scusi, ni 4-inch itong ating safeguard, mukhang magkakatalo tayo dito. But look at that, Akeno's not gonna be going down with the help of the Venusaur. Blissey is gonna be used here dito kay The Way, and look at that, that's gonna be 2 down in favor of each Pokemon. Mukhang madadagdagan pa to. Never mind, mukhang makakaspawn na dito si Akeno. Mukhang makakabot ba siya dito? Let's find out. There goes over the Anchor. It's gonna be used as well, pero that's as well. At eto na, look at that, Hyper Voice is gonna be used here by All as well to deal a lot of damage. Pero ito na nga, ayan na, look at that. They're going to be able to take down that Eldegoss as well for the side of Aeos Fortress Regisol. Pero Shu is going to be able to answer back with a 2 of out of none in favor of Aeos Fortress Regisol. Nagkatalo na sila. Yes, nagkakaano sila. Ano yung dito? They were able to get the KOs out of each other. At least nakakapagsabayan pa sila. However, it is that of Aeos Fortress Regisol that's going to be able to get in that Dredo. And I believe this is going to be the time that they're going to destroy the first tier score goal as well into the bottom lane, overcapping it by 41 points.
Grabe, laki ng overcap na ginawa ng Aeos Fortress dito. Perfectly executed. They had a little bumps dito sa pagdating ng clash. But si Akeno with the perfect timing, responding against dito sa Rich Pokemon's pressure. And they actually got the Dread. And as you can see, another fight. Hindi talaga titigil ang bakbakan dito. Rich Pokemon securing that Rotom. But I don't think the pressure will be much helpful. As you can see, Ace Fortis is responding well with the Rotom objective. Lagi talaga nilang dinedefend dito yung pagpasok ng ating Rotom. While Miva is always doing a collateral healer dito sa bottom. Talagang lagi siya nagpapaiwan sa bot. Talagang di siya kailangan dun sa pag-def sa taas. And as you can see, Miva going for the defense here alongside with Yui. At ano nga, forma na nga rin ng labanan dito. Scuzzy, medyo parang napilay nga dun, running away from that enemy. Grabe talaga si Miba. Yung confidence niya dito, he really knows what he's doing. And hindi talaga mapipenetrate ng Rich Pokemon if you have a very confident player and knows what he's doing.
And that's the thing, no? It's not just Miva being confident. It's Miva knowing the fact that they can take out everyone from Rich Pokemon, or at least defend their score goal, no? From Rich Pokemon. And Rich Pokemon is actually respecting that, and they're not going into too much of the dive. Despite the fact that they are actually outnumbering Miva. And look at this, it's the same situation once again. Miva being the only one left in the top tier, in the top first tier score goal into the top lane. Pero hindi sila pumasok kahit lamang na lamang sila in terms of numbers, strength in numbers. But they still didn't went in. Pero ito nga, we're gonna be seeing some clash into the bottom lane as well in just a few seconds. Talabas na dito on Dredo, and this is gonna be the last fight, no? Para dito sa Dredo before we get into Zapdos. Now, since Aeos Fortress Regisol know for a fact that they are actually leading in terms of points and XP, they just decided to give it away and position themselves early into the Zapdos. And tingnan natin kung sino unang makaka-attack dito. Who will get initiation? There goes the surf here from Akeno. We're not gonna be able to hit anyone at all. But looking at backline damage gonna be used here. Blizzard says as well. There goes a Thunderstorm from the Pikachu. Pero mukhang wala masyadong damage here. And look, that reverse and agad mula kay Shu. Gonna be able to take down that Lucario as well. Hyper Voice para naman dito kay kay Olanams, gonna be able to take down si Miva, and that's gonna be 3-for-1 trade. Lamang na lamang pa rin dito ang Aeos Fortress Regisol, and now Akeno is just doing its job to take their tawag dito to have a little bit of a diversion, no? Delay them to get in the Zapdos para sila yung makapag-secure ng Zapdos. Exactly. Pero ito na, mukhang nakapag-respond na dito ang Rich Pokemon. All of them is trying to do its best, trying to do their best to take the Zapdos, but it looks like the Pikachu, Kiwi is gonna be the only one, the first one, or at least the only one that's gonna be able to take down that Zapdos, and there goes Surrender. That's Aeos Fortress Regisol winning the first game.
That was a very nice play coming from that Pikachu. Talagang in-anticipate niya yung paglaban at pag-struggle ng Rich Pokemon dito sa paglapit ng Zapdos, and preserving that skill set to secure the Zapdos was a very clean move coming from Pikachu. And grabe lang, makita mo dito yung camaraderie ng both teams eh. And grabe lang din yung ginawa rin ni Miba kanina. Ang dulas niya doon, na-distract talaga sila Olanams eh. Instead of like clear for the backline, umaatras na yung Rich Pokemon. Miva was buying a lot of time. Talagang lumusot lang talaga sa daliri nila. And when Miva went down, it was too late. Everyone was like, okay, we have gathered ourselves in the presence of Zapdos.
Yeah, and at the same time, ulitin ko lang din yung sinabi ko kanina, na Miva being the only one, despite how do I say this, despite being the only one, being outnumbered, hindi pa rin pumapasok dito yung Rich Pokemon, and tingin ko medyo natatakot sila kay Miva. Obviously, nakita naman natin yung galawan ni Miva has really good mobility with extreme speed, has recovery of course, in terms of what do you call this? Close combat, but still having the number advantage against one Pokemon, I think they have quite an advantage against them. Pero that is not what they wanted to do. So that's, I guess, one of the things that they could fix moving into game number two. Because perhaps if they would still continue to be a little bit passive, going against Ace Fortis Regisol, then we're going to be seeing a 2-0. Hopefully, we do get to see game number three.
And sorry, I was like typing. Tatabi ko kasi yung mic ko, but grabe that game number 2, I'm really anticipating kung paano ipipenetrate this time ng Rage Pokemon. Yung defense, yung pressure, yung attack, everything is getting thrown here against Rage Pokemon. Talagang Ace Fortis is doing this perfectly well from start to finish. And even though there were like bumps and bruises, ika nga, hindi talaga papatinag pa rin ang team play ng ating Ace Fortis. Lalo na si Miva as a solo player with that Lucario, dealing a lot of pressure here. Talagang kinokontrol niya paano gagalaw ang
It didn't matter. No, it didn't matter kung nasa top lane siya. It didn't matter if nasa bottom lane siya. He's actually controlling how Reach Pokemon was moving. Pero ito na nga, bago tayo mag-start ulit, we're just waiting for the we're just waiting for the lobby to get ready. For now, mukhang mag-shoutouts muna tayo sa mga nagbigay ng ating ng mga pasulubong, ng mga gifts sa atin. So ito na, si Toji nagbigay ng isang halo-halo. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Toji. Halo-halo kay Clarence Abalos sa halo-halo rin. Thank you very much. Marcus Garcia 3057. Hello po sa inyo. And sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin, we are we are almost in our potentially the last game. Could be the last game yung susunod sa atin if manalo uli yung Ace Fortis Regisol. However, we are going to go in on our game number 3 if manalo naman ang Reach Pokemon for the next game. And Mariani once again giving us some gifts. Maraming palakpakan natin. Palakpakan natin si Mariani dahil sa marami niyang palakpak. And yes, Bertie, Firelord Bertie, nasa 100k na tayo. We have just passed 100k sa ating KUMU gifts. We are now currently at 114.2k. So make sure you keep those gifts coming and rolling dito sa ating stream because it does not only help us but also helps the community. So ayan guys, thank you very much for sending all those gifts and keep coming with all those gifts. But ito na, we are now ready to go into our game number 2, potentially the last game. Kineshi, ready ka na ba sa potential last game natin?
Yon, excited na ako. Will this be a 2-0 na naman ng Ace Fortis o this time Rage Pokemon will unleash that clutch? Katulad sa mga anime movies na mga top 10, plot twists. And as you can see, Rage Pokemon is very promising team din. Just needs a little more, spice. And grabe rin kasi Ace Fortis. Di natin ikakaila na seasoned team players nito eh.
Yeah.
They've been with each other. They know how to work with each other and parang hive mind na. Gumalaw ang Ace Fortis dito. Mala alien.
May telepathy na sila.
Oo.
Diba? Alam nila yung mga galaw nila kahit di na kahit di na mag-communicate yan, kahit di naman sila magsalita. Alam nila yung gagawin nila kasi they are, I have to say, one of the teams, at least both of these teams, sila yung ilan lang sa mga teams dito sa ating community in PoKUMUn YUNAYT Philippines community na they never changed rosters, they never disbanded as well. Kasi naman, alam naman natin na medyo maraming teams na ang nagpalit-palit ng members, maraming teams na ang nawala, ganun. Pero AFR, Ace Fortis Regisol and Reach Pokemon are among those teams na wala talagang pagbabago. Albeit, nag-improve lang sila. Yun lang yung pagbabago na meron sila.
Grabe. And alam mo, nothing beats experience with each other din. Sabihin na natin, you got all the top players. Here, solo you got all the top players ng solo. Like, kunyari, top 1 si ganito, ganyan, solo player. Pero pag itinapat mo yan sa team player na sabihin natin, they're not that good. They're just like, hindi naman
good. Yung team synergy kasi this is a team game eh.
Yes,
This is a team game kasi.
Kung ipapasa mo dito sa 5-man na marurunong na sa isa't isa, you're not gonna stand a chance. And that is what Ace Fortis is actually showing right now. Nothing beats teamwork like no other. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Right, and
And
now we are going to go into our game number 2 of the grand finals. Let's find out if magkakaroon tayo ng game number 3 or are we going to be crowning Eos Fortress Regisol as our champions.
And grabe lang yung dalawang Lucario natin dito going for both A-Poms and wild Pokemons here. Talagang parang nagpalit na sila ng pwesto dito. Ang parehong Lucario natin and mukhang magkakaroon ng kitaan dito sa top side. Miva, I think, is gonna punish down that aggressiveness coming from, what do you call this? I forgot the name. Oh, KYY. KYY
Hey,
Lucario.
Sikai. Oo,
Mhm.
Sikai.
Sky ba? Ah, okay. I didn't know. It was like, I keep saying KYY. My bad.
Oo.
But yeah, as you can see, mirror match dito sa top side, no? Talagang pagalingan na lang talaga mag-Venusaur at Lucario dito. And as you can see, tamang flick lang ng Vine Whip dito. Ang ating Venusaur punishing down ang si paring Key dito sa top side. And tamang skirmish lang tayo early in the game.
Right. Ito na nga, they were able to get in the, dito, yung mga beast, yung mga bubuhay natin. Pero it looks like it is Miva gonna be able to take down Kai, no, sa ating top lane. Pero ito na nga, all of them is going to be able to, answer back. Right now, yung kaninang gamit niya, oh wow, actually was able to take it down. Yung kaninang gamit niya na Sylveon now is changed into the Venusaur. And now, ang kalaban niya dito, ang mirror match niya is si Shua na.
Mm-hmm. And grabe din mag-Venusaur kanina si Shua. Nakita natin with the jungle Venusaur. And mukhang pareho din. Si Olanams din. As you can see, hindi mo may pagkakailarin yung lakas niya mag-Venusaur dito. Lalo na yung Sylveon niya. Napakalinis din manigaw. Hyper Voice was always dealing a lot of damage here. A lot of pressure. And nagkakaroon na nga abangan dito. Biva always knows when to rotate and what is the timing to like get into position and fight off reach Pokemon here. And as you can see, Key is getting all those what they call this wild Pokemon here in the middle.
Wild Pokemon,
and,
Audino.
And,
Ayun.
yes. And now 20 seconds into the clock here for the
Before the
Dreadnought.
beast. Before the beast first.
Too, yeah, the beast at 20. Yan, kung magbabakbakan naman dito, going for that positional advantage if ever. Kaso tingnan mo, they respected each other, JJ. They wanted like, okay, get the beast, pero ayaw namin mamatay. We're gonna fight in Dreadnought, dun tayo magpatayan.
Right, and obviously after taking it out, tamang disengage ang ginawa nila dito. Here comes the slow spot gonna be used here by Eos Fortress Regisol. Dalawa na yun actually. No, that's already 3 of them. Ito na, look at the the CC moves here from that of the Eos Fortress Regisol is actually dealing a lot of damage to reach Pokemon. However, they are going to be able to punish them down, and now they have the advantage over that of the Dreadnought. And if they are able to take down this Dreadnought, then all Nams would be able to get that Venusaur rather. But ito na nga, it was stolen by Shua, and now it has access into that of the Venusaur. Going to be able to take down 2 as well, and perhaps score into the bottom tier score goal as well. Pero hindi yan ang ating magiging sagot, as we're going to be seeing some defense here from Reach Pokemon. Shua trying to survive here. Slow Smoke's gonna be used here as well. Hindi siya masyado matutulungan, but there goes the Feral Dance, and now has the access to Giga Drain as well. Unfortunately, that is not enough to survive that team fight, and we can see that's gonna be a 2-on-3 trade in favor of Reach Pokemon. At least sila nakapag-respond na at nakabawi sila against Ace for Regisol, and they're gonna be able to take down this Eldegoss as well into that at the bottom of the score goal. And Miva goes in for the Aura Cannon, but not gonna be able to stop this overpowering from the side of each Pokemon. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, na yes, Miva is a really strong player, pero you have to remember and you have to consider it as well, the fact that you are outnumbering. No, you are outnumbering Miva, so you have nothing to be scared about, and that is what's happening right now. And hopefully, though, that it continues up until later. However, what they need to do now is try to disengage and try to pick their fights. Kasi yes, while Miva has huge mobilities, and if magkamali sila ng paso kay Miva, si Miva ang uubos sa kanila.
And as you can see, out of position na nga si KYY dito. Pero yung eject niya, layo nang narating. But as you can see, that Eldegoss will chase down and nag-ulti na rin ang ating Slowbro dito, holding down that Gravitive wasn't able to kill dito ang ating sustain from Lissy. Talagang tinutulungan ng ating Cramorant dito para mag-free hit against sa Eos Fortis.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, we're gonna be seeing another action here. As in just 8 seconds, we're gonna be seeing that Dreadnought to be respawning. In front of us right now. Pero AS for this Ready Soul has the advantage, has a positional advantage over Reach Pokemon into the Dreadnought. But look at that. It looks like the Cramor's gonna be able to take down the Elderos. That's gonna be 2 down. No, make a 3 down in favor of Reach Pokemon. No, perhaps make that 4. Miwa trying to get away, but it's not gonna be able to get away. And that's gonna be 4 down in favor of Reach Pokemon. And they're gonna be able to take down this Dreadnought as well for themselves. And they're gonna be able to destroy this first tier score goal into the bottom lane. And let's find out if they would. Unfortunately, that Pikachu, no, si Pikachu into the side of AS Fortress Register, si Kiwi was able to defend this, and really amazing Thunderbolt Thunder combination into the first score goal into the bottom lane, and was able to not allow them to have any score at all. And kung mapapansin natin, medyo dikit na dikit yung scoring nila. Halos wala pa nagiging score. That's like 31 to 34. Pero ito na nga, babagsakan na dito ng 40. It's still not a lot here, no, considering na we're already at like 4-minute mark.
And grabe, I just had to commend that Pikachu. Marunong talaga siya i-time always. Ang galing yung mag-secure ng objective. Ang galing niya
Initiating, right?
Yeah, kanina sa Zapdos fight against nga sa Reach Pokemon actually. Na timingan niya rin yung Zapdos dito, and as you can see, mukhang magkakaroon na naman ng back-backan dito. Close combat against Akeno. But Akeno will be able to get out of that damage range ng ating close combat because it really hurts. You know? And as you can see, tamang position na lang ang ating team Reach Pokemon dito to get that Rotom down, going for the pressure. And ganito lagi yung nangyayari AS Fortress will always give Rotom, and Miva will always stay at bottom. That is always the play. And as far as I can see, it's always working.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, as we have been saying repeatedly, yes, the objective of the game is to have the higher score than the other team at the end of the timer, by the timer by when the timer runs out. However, what's more important before getting the higher score is to get your power spikes. And look at this right now. Miva currently at level 12. Everyone else is at level 11 and 13. However, for Reach Pokemon, they are still leading in terms of XP. And mukhang hahabol pa sila again. And they're trying to widen the gap right now. Pero ito na, mukhang makakahabol sa AS Fortress Ready Soul. Pero look at that. Sure, it was the one that was able to take in the Dreadnought at just like that. Nakahabol na sila sa XP against Reach Pokemon, and they're ready, to go toe-to-toe against Reach Pokemon into the Zapdos.
Parang planado lahat no? Ito na nga, Akeno going for the slow beam dito. Parang hinold daw ng ating paring Venusaur dito. All on them going for the Verdant Anger. A lot of Unite.
Shua well.
Verdant Anger na rin. Ito, ang Aura Cannon will be used here. And sustained, but all on them is still trying to go for the Petal Dance and the Giga Drain.
Wow.
Pero buhay pa rin si All on them dito. Napakagaling ng pag-support ni ating paring Dawe. Shua helping that Pikachu. KYY was able to escape here. At ito na nga, Akeno, medyo nahihirapan na nga napipilayan ang ating forces dito. Grabe yung Reach Pokemon talagang hindi na papaawatin ang paglaban ng
my
Pero
goodness.
ito, tignan mo
Viva's
si Shua
coming in.
Giga Drain. Viva was able to help.
Wow.
Now, Shua is still alive. Magkakaroon ng mainit-init na comeback dito ang ating AS Fortress. They will need to recollect themselves. The Zapdos is trying to, what do you call this? They're trying to get the Zapdos. I'm sorry. And as you can see, mukhang papasok na nga si Shua dito. But still the Zapdos. Mukhang magkakaroon na naman ng patayan dito. Pero talagang wala na. Tatakbo na. Hit and run ang ating Team Reach Pokemon.
And from here on out, I think we're going to be seeing game number 3. But we can't dismiss the fact as well that there's still a minute left, for AS Fortress Regisoul to catch up. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. Not a lot of them has points, and that's 531 to 190. I think it's safe to say that this is definitely a game number 3 here.
And we all want a game number 3. Kasi doon na talaga makikita kung sino ang team na mananaig against each other. And lagi nga namin sinasabi ni JJ, ito yung team na laging nagbabasagan ng ulo pagdating sa Grand Finals. And
it's always them.
Tingnan mo naman, yes, look at Reach Pokemon. Very promising plays here. Talaga parang nanggigil dito against AS Fortis. And as we can see, parang ito na, Game 3 will determine
Everything, yeah, exactly. And now, Before we head into that, gusto ko lang muna magpasalamat ulit to Tinder Philippines, Tinder Philippines for sending us another gift, which is Tinder 50% off. So thank you very much for sending us some gifts. But ito na nga, Reach Pokemon going to be winning against AS for Stall, and it's gonna be 1-1. And kung sino ang mananalo sa ating next game, eto na, yun na ang ating grand champion. No?
Yun.
Grand champion natin. And at the same time, no? At the same time. At the same time. Hindi natin, both of them actually, may guaranteed prices sila eh. May guaranteed prices sila. However, we still need to determine kung magkano ang makukuha nila. Of course, it will depend kung sino mananalo, kung sino mag-second place. And so yun, let's find out together.
So, grabe yung ating match 2. Now, we're gonna head into the game 3. Talagang promising talaga yung pinamalas na performance dito ng ating Team Reach Pokemon, and I'm excited. Baka ito na yung revenge match na hinahanap-hanap natin, no, JJ? Maybe this time, they will finally find the kryptonite ng ating Aeus Fortis Regis soul.
Right. At ito na, man, interesting. Really interesting. Ito ay medyo ginagabi na rin tayo. Pero patapos na rin tayo, guys. So please stay tuned with us.
Last game!
In just a bit. Last game na to. Wala nang magkakaroon pa ng next game. Kasi ito na. The grandest final. The last final ultimate game of the day, no, ng ating tournament. Once again, guys, PoKUMUn YUNAYT ang ating pangalan for ating tournament, and we would like to give thanks once again to KUMU for sponsoring this tournament. So without them, it wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't have our prizes. Hindi tayo makapagpamigay ng Pikachu. Hindi tayo makapagpamigay ng Pikachu, Funko Pop. Hindi tayo makapagbigay ng mga prizes for today without the help of KUMU. So once again, guys, just a little bit of a recap. Si Rebcom, _Rebcon, siya pa rin yung nangunguna sa ating gift sender with 74K diamonds na binigay. Sunod na naman to ni Mark Pilipinas with 26.7K. Medyo malayo yung agwats from 74 to 26. 74 to 26. Medyo malayong agwat yun. Pero again, guys, kung sino ang may pinakamaraming gifts na naisend, siya ang mananalo ng ating Pikachu. A waving Pikachu. Funky Funko Pop. Funky Pop. Sorry.
Grabe, Uy, collectible yun. Kaya, parang masisecure na nga ni paring Reb. Ang ating
so we would like to give thanks din. We would like to give thanks to Eno though, for sending us halo-halo kay
thank you.
and Marjorie as well. Ang daming halo-halo. 63 halo-halo ang kanyang bini, guys. So once again, guys, thank you for sending everything, your gifts, and of course, sending, thank you for KUMU as well, for sponsoring our tournament. Once again, we have in your casters, my name is JJ, and with me is Kineshi, and this is going to be the last game for the day. We are just waiting for our start, and magsisimula na tayo in just a few seconds. Ito na lang. Ano tayo? Magbato-bato pick tayo. This is live, right? Tayong dalawa, Kineshi. Okay. Tapos yung matatalo siya yung unang mag-predict, magbibigay ng prediction. Okay? Okay, ma. Yeah, ma. Bato. Kaya nga, bato pick nga.
Hindi, bigay mo sa camera ko.
Wait.
Yan.
Ayan na. 1, 2, 3. Bato.
Bato. Ano ba?
Okay, ulit tayo. One more. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Bato. Pick. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Kala ko nasa iyo na.
Wow.
Will the community hate you for the bad prediction?
Bakit ganon? Parang lugi ako dun Parang may delay.
Oh, hindi Manahimik ka. Walang delay. Tumigil ka. Guys, JJ lost that fair and square. You saw that.
Wow! Okay. Wala pa ng delay. Okay, well. Okay, sige.
Okay, ano?
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
In terms of fundamentals, I would have to give it to Aeos Fortis Regis Soul. However, in terms of composition, nasa Rich Pokemon talaga. So it all boils down to their execution. Pero for this time, for this game, I would have to give it to Rich Pokemon.
Okay, then I'll go for the opposite, just to have a little spice. Kasi,
Ayan.
yes, I'm rooting for that Cramorant. How will he play this out? So yeah, I'm going for Ace for this.
Ayan. Pero unfortunately, no, for EOS Fortress Regisoul, I have a track record of 100% prediction rate. So they have to destroy my my track record. If they
Yun!
yun eh.
Yun talaga yun. Determine na nga. Naku po. But yeah, I think ito na. Everything boils down. A little mistake will actually shape the game here for our grand finals, for our championship of PoKUMUn YUNAYT. And as you can see, same thing. Naglalaban-laban ang ating mga Lucario sa top. Ang ating mga jungler is farming. And the bottom is just doing bottom things. That's
parang
what she
parang
said.
ano yun parang ano yun
Parang medyo wild.
medyo mamaya pa yan, medyo maaga pa ang ano no, pero ito na speaking of maaga, we are now currently getting in from our early game, getting out of our early game currently at 9-minute mark, or at least 1-minute mark in our game, and all of them is now trying to like wait out instead of the top lane, probably ambushing kapag lumabas na itong Ace for Regisoul, and we're gonna be seeing the battle of the beast here. At ito na nga, all of them's dealing a lot of damage here against Shua, and Shua being the jungler is gonna be taken out by Kai, at dalawa na silang may buff. Dalawa na silang may buff right now, and just like that, they are delaying the jungle of Ace for Regisoul.
And grabe yung pinamalas na ginawa dito ng ating Team Rich Pokemon, no? Yung paglapit pa lang ni Niba, parang, wait, pahabulin mo ko. Pero sinapak ni KYY dito. Papalayo si Miba, hindi ka dito sa akin. COVID, social distancing. And as you can see, she was defending the top side, going for the 1v2, but the damage is overwhelming here. Pero makakatakas pa si Shua, knowing that Talonflame can always get out or get in top positions. Or spots.
What I have to commend, what I have to commend from the team fight is who I have to commend from the team fight rather is Olanems actually with that of the Venusaur, just because of the fact na they know for a fact na naandun na si Shua, right? Andun na si Shua, nakita na nila si Shua, pero they still had the discipline to not ambush them, no? Na hindi lumabas agad-agad, na sila pa yung nakapag-ambush. And right now, ayun nga, Shua was able to regain back the buffs na nakuha sa kanya ni Kai. And we're going to be seeing a little bit of action here into the top lane. All of them still going to be staying in the top lane instead. No, na si Kai ang maiwan sa top lane, pero ito nga Shua can't deal much damage against all of them to the top lane. Pero ito na, going to the bottom lane, we're gonna be seeing we didn't see the battle of the beast, pero ang makikita natin dito at the very least would be the battle for the Dreadnought. Whoever's gonna be winning this team fight would get the advantage into the Dreadnought. At ito na, in 3 seconds, 2, 1, here comes the Dreadnought, here comes the team fight as well. Leaf Tornado is going to be used here for a little bit of a movement speed boost, and of course a little bit of a ship damage going against Reach Pokemon. Ito na, Miva going to be able to initiate Dreadnought, pero konting poking lang yan just to bait out Reach Pokemon to get in. At ito nga, magkakaroon tayo ng pag-atake. Blissey with that of the safeguard, essentially disabling that CC. There goes the slow smoke as well, and the way is going down. That is the way para dito sa Ace Fortress Regisoul. Pero ito nga pumasok dito si Kai, gonna be able to take down the Blissey as well. Kiwi trying to get away, pero si Olnam sa isang Venusaur na mukhang makukuha pa nila to, pero hindi ito magiging sapat. But there goes the Verdant Anchor as well from Olnam. Is going to be able to take down Kiwi with that of the Ivysaur, and now they have the advantage in terms of the Dreadnought, and they're going to be able to take it down. Unfortunately, they just need to disengage a little bit. Hindi sila kailangan mag-maxim dito, kasi kapag nag-maxim sila dito, yes, they might have been able to get into Dreadnought, pero pag sila ang punish, maaagos sa kanilang XP na nakuha nila. But Akeno right now trying to defend the score goal, pero hindi ito pa defend with the help of the Surf as well to take it out with the CC.
Napakalinis ng ginawa ng ating Rich Pokemon dito. Yung combo pa lang dito ni Kai pati ni Olanams, recognizing na papasok na si Olanams, I have to respond to that. Yung pagpasok dito, taking down Akeno, and everything crumbles one by one dito sa team ng AS Fortis, and that enables them to secure the Dreadnought. And
Mhm.
now they're transitioning dito sa ating Rotom and
Right.
ganito din naman ata siguro yung gagawin nila. No, but this time look at Miva. Miva is joining the team here sa ating Rotom. Kasi laging ano yun binibigay nila, but I think this time
Mhm.
they have to fight for the Rotom, going for the Aura
Aura
Cannon to
Cannon.
sustain the damage coming from Kai. Kai is
Oh, another
actually
one as
going
well.
for the backline. Miva going for the extreme speed. Play speed will be used to
Oh,
save her
wow.
with that air lace. And as you can see, papasok na rin dito sila Shua. Talagang habol ito pero sa all of them stat sustain from the Giga Drain and the
Oh, wow,
combo
the Giga
coming
Drain.
from the Elder Gloss combo with here with that our power duo. Talagang di
Mhm.
papatinag dito. Napilayan nga talaga dito si Miba. And as you can see, they're just gonna defend the Rotom and everybody will be transitioning here in the bottom side.
Right. So as you saw, just a little bit of recap. They pushed back. They pushed back the Rotom into the side of Reach Pokemon. And obviously before the Rotom, see if you take out the Rotom, when it's not in its default position, what it does, it goes back to its default position first before it pushes to the other's score goal, and that's why we saw the Rotom went back, and then before coming in into the top lane. But right now we're gonna be seeing double Lucarios, Dino Lucarios up top once again, but each Pokemon still has the advantage in terms of XP and score. So yun siguro yung rason kung bakit they didn't give the
Oo.
Rotom for Reach Pokemon. Right now we're gonna be seeing another action here. Bliss Assistance as well. Got a Cloud Shots as well. Verdant Anger is gonna be popped up as
No.
well into both of
Grabe.
these Venusaur. But Kiwi is on the losing end. Sorry, Shura is gonna be able to take down this Cramorant. However, Leaf Tornado is gonna be used as well. Pero not Body Barrier, but
Oof.
Braver is gonna be used to escape as well. But it's not gonna be enough for them to get away as they got taken out, and Rich Pokemon is going to be able to secure this Dreadnought. The last
Grabe
Dreadnought of
yung-
the game.
Yeah, grabe yung ginawa ni Olanams dun. Heading towards the enemy team, ang grabe yung trust na binibigay niya sa supports niya. And they will able to sustain the damage dito na pinapamalas rin ni Shua. Talagang Shua was trying to take down Cramorant, but grabe yung body barrier all over the place. Sustained also by the Verdant Anger, and everything is just perfect. And as you can see, Shua pasok
Oh
sa
wow,
bush.
Shua got
Pero-
ambushed. Oh my
no.
goodness, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Napakaganda ng posisyon ng Rich Pokemon dito talagang nako po nag-check bush
The
dito
pick-off.
ating paring Shua. Talagang di niya alam He was just really trying to farm. Pero grabe si Olanams talagang ginank dito si ating paring Shua. And as you can see, they also
They got the Rotom as well.
Yeah, and everybody is doing well. Getting objectives,
Gusto ko yung
controlling
gusto ko
map.
yung ginawa ni 4-inch ni Skusti. Gusto ko yung ginawa ni Skusti just because of the fact na he was the only one left into the bottom lane. Not tried, but rather actually forced to destroy the secondary score goal in the bottom lane. And deviating their attention to that of the Blissey. Gusto ko rin ginawa nila, just to add into that, is because mas mabilis yung respawn time niya kesa mag-recall back siya. So nagpa-KO na lang siya sa Eos Fortis Regisoul, and they were able to not only get back up earlier to the Zapdos, but also bought time for their teammates.
Grabe yung position ng Rich Pokemon, talagang dinuduraan ang ating Eos Fortis dito. Lalapit sila doon sa top side. Pero as you can see, Rich Pokemon's already there. Trying to fight off sinong lalapit dito. Talagang Kai really punching out people out of the way.
Wow!
And as you
Bless
can see,
Assistance is gonna be used here. Gatling Gulp Missile is gonna be used as well by Yopech, and there we go. The list is gonna be able to be taken down from Reach Pokemon, and that's gonna be 2. No, make that 3. No, perhaps make that 4. 4. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, well now 4 is gonna be going down into the side of Eos Fortis Regisoul,
Grabe ka
and
na.
only
Wala na.
the Eldegoss,
Oh,
is
no.
left to defend this. But Kizu, I don't think he's gonna be able to survive this, and they're gonna be able to
He's
take down the
dead.
Zapdos, and it is going to be the
Let's
game
go.
here for Reach Pokemon. That is it. That is it.
grabe.
Sorry.
Nobody can beat your prediction, JJ.
Sorry, I have to say I have to say sorry to Ace Fortis Regisoul. Personally speaking, I am sorry. 100% win rate here. 100% prediction rate here. So terribly sorry.
Bad omen na. Bad
Para,
omen.
para, alam mo na pag meron akong kinumpihan, I'm
Minalas
sorry.
agad. Kasalanan mo talaga to, JJ. It's not your fault It's like you gave bad omen. Tingnan mo, na-curse tuloy. Siguro,
Pero
grabe,
you know what's
100%.
great here? You know what's great here though?
Yes.
Yung score ng AS
Ako po,
Fortress Strategies here,
let's not
very
even
nice.
go there.
Very nice. Very nice.
Shut up! But,
So,
sabi ko sa'yo hindi na, tama na nga prediction mo, joke time pa yung score nila. Hay nako talaga. And that concludes our game. Grand finals here sa ating PoKUMUn Unite.
mhm.
Wow,
And now,
Pokemon.
we would like to give thanks as well sa mga nagbibigay sa atin ng mga pasalubong, our gifts. Of course, Farler Bertie sent out congratulations. Mariani sent out congratulations. We do have less than 3 with the Carlito. Namite with the
Pilaton.
congratulations. Ras with the halo-halo. Rebcom with another congratulations. Tinapay with the halo-halo. Chantal Win with the lechon. Less than 3 halo-halo. And yeah, yon guys, no? Thank you very much. Pero bago tayo magtapos, of course, kailangan nating kausapin ang ating mga champions for this time, no? Now, Mike, thank you for the congratulations. Pero ito na, let's talk to our winners at ipapasok natin sila. Isa-isa natin sila kausapin, Kineshi. Ayan, papasok ko lang sila. Let me just bring them in, drag them in, and here we go. Here are our winners. This is Reach Pokemon.
Yun.
So, okay, let's
Before
change
we ask-
XXX on voice. It's Reach Pokemon. Let's change it to Reach Pokemon first before we ask them to, to talk. Ayan na nga, no. Kompleto ba kayo ngayon sa, Kompleto ba kayo ngayon?
Wait lang po, si Jeff nawala.
O, sige, ilagay natin, balikan mo siya sa pod, tapos ibabalik natin siya dito.
Ayun na po si Jeff.
Yun.
Hello po.
Ayun.
Ay, bakit ako?
Hello.
Hello po.
Ayan.
Okay,
So,
before
ano
kami
naman?
Before kami mag-start, we wanna say congratulations muna to you guys. Napakaganda
Thank
ng
you.
ginawa nyo.
Thank you.
Solid talaga. Promise.
Thank you.
100% prediction rate. Anong masasabi nyo doon?
Di nagkakamali si JJ ng prediction.
Siyempre, ano yun eh. May tiwala si Boss JJ.
Yun!
Yan, grabe na.
Ayun. Gusto ko tanungin, ano yung naging experience nyo,
Grabe.
especially sa grand finals, going against AS Fortress Strategies? So, kasi lagi namin sinasabi na kayo yung lagi nagkakatunggali, Kayo yung lagi nagkakatunggali on grand finals. Kahit anong mapa-tournament pa yan, lagi kayo yung nasa grand finals. So, ano naman siya naging iba? No, how was it different ngayong sa ating PoKUMUn Unite tournament? Ayan.
Revenge match.
Siguro natuto lang kami sa mga pagkatalo namin kasi nung nagre-roster kami, then yun, natalo kami na natalo, then ito na kami ngayon.
Yun!
Ano lang kayo ngayon?
Tama.
Ano yung
Ramdam na yung chemistry. May chemistry na.
akala ko, iba na eh.
Yun na, nagkakailaban na kami lahat. Yun.
Sana ko nagkakainlaban, pare. Sana ko nagkakainlaban.
Na-all, no?
So, ayun, any messages sa inyong mga fans?
Okay, shoutout nga pala dun sa mga tropa ko sa RP. Salamat
Yan, shoutout sa mga sumusuporta sa amin sa RP. Solid kayo, thank you guys!
Salamat.
Oo.
Shoutout.
Ano ba? Unban na ba natin si Kai? Parang ayoko pa rin eh.
Shoutout din pala sa EPAR. Araw-araw namin ka-scream. Napakalakas nyo. Thank you sa laban.
Nagiging mind games yung laro namin tuwing kalaban.
Tama
Ayun
yan.
pala.
Alam mo,
May
JJ,
araw-araw pa sa
pinupush
stream.
lang nila yung isa't isa na
Mhm.
maging better. Para alam mo yun, reign supreme na rin tayo dito, mga Pilipinas,
Mhm.
mabubugbog tayo ng ibang bansa.
Ika nga, bakit ka naman Bakit ka nga naman manghihila pa ba kung pwede naman kayo maghilahan pataas? Ba tama yun? Tama yun, diba?
Team.
Tama,
So,
tama.
yan tayo.
Looking for 6 man.
Ano ba?
Baka kailangan nyo ng mascot. Pwede ako maging mascot.
First
Ayan.
time.
Si Nanoy.
So, ayun guys, thank you very much again, So, maraming salamat sa inyo and congratulations for the win. Mamaya na tayo mag-usap ng dapat natin pag-usapan. Tatapusin lang muna natin to at ibabalik ko na muna kayo, sa pad nyo Kung okay lang ba yun? Okay lang ba yun? Balik muna
Okay
kayo.
lang, okay
Tapos
lang.
saka na tayo mag-usap-usap.
Congrats
Tapusin na muna
ulit.
natin to, ha?
Thank you po.
Okay.
Thank you.
Congrats,
Thank you,
congrats
guys.
uli.
Thank you. Enjoy the
Ayan.
win. Enjoy the win.
Thank you po.
Actually, kayo na lang bumalik. Punta kayo doon sa Team A.
Okay, okay.
Punta tayo sa Team A.
Ulit ako.
Wala kang nilipat na.
Ayan. So, balik
So
natin
that
sila.
was Reach Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Ayan, so, yeah, it has been quite a long night. Kinashi, how's experience naman na it has been a while since nag-cast tayong dalawa and it has been a while since you were on the caster desk as well. So, kumusta naman the entire tournament so far para sa'yo?
It was really fun and the community is very nice. They keep
Mhm.
sending gifts, mga pulang kabayo. Para lang
Oo,
tayo
oo,
mga
oo.
magpatropa-tropa dito. No pressure, you know?
Mhm.
And it's much more looser now. Much more freeing. You
Mhm.
don't have to be that much, you know, as like uptight. Kailangan,
Mhm.
pwede okay lang magsabi ng kung ano. Hindi naman kung
Nung
ano.
nung una rin medyo tayo, we were more of a formal then, and then now medyo even the community, no, even the community nag-evolve na rin siya. Di siya tulad dati na alam mo yung bubuo kami ng team tapos ano purang forma, pero ngayon nagkakaano na sila, merong pagkakaintindihan na with our community, so hindi na gano'n, alam mo yung mas smooth na siya kumbaga this time.
Mhm.
So,
Tama.
ayun, no, before we end the stream muna, guys, no, we would like to give thanks to everyone who's tuned in, sa mga nagbigay ng gifts dyan. We have Shanta, okay, you know what, sabihin na nga natin lahat, i-roll call natin lahat mga
Yun.
nagbigay ng, lahat nagbigay ng gifts. So, we have 20. We have Rakuni, Crizy, Banet, Chai Teodioso, 303104, Iota, Queen Melon, si Miss Sambi Rodriguez, si Mayang Tinapay less than 3, Michiko Soriano, Chantal Win, Mr. Lemuel 23, Ian Marjorie, si Firelord Bertie, no? I got you. Well, you got me pala. Baliktad tayo. Si Raz, si Mariani, si Catus Jack, si Namite, si Mark Pilipinas, no? Tsaka si Rebkun. Si Rebkun,
Ang mahiwagan
likewise,
rin.
no? Likewise, nakaabot tayo ng 123k sa gifts, no? And ang pinakamalaking factor dyan ay si Rebkun. Rebkun won our Pikachu Funko Pop giveaway dahil siya ay nakapagbigay ng 75k diamonds. So, congratulations kay Rebkun.
JJ,
Diba? Ano
sabi
yun?
ni Ras, teka, ihahabol ko yung Yamashita.
O sige, o Deo, maghihintay kami siguro mga 1 minute. Teka ha. Magbilang tayo. Okay. Now, ayan. 9:47, pagdating ng 9:48, paghahabol mo, dali, maghihintay kami dito. Maghihintay lang kami,
JJ,
titignan ka lang
alam
namin.
mo, ayoko na umasa. Masyado na masakit umasa. Parang tama na siguro to.
Oh, ay wala, ano
naman,
daw?
Ras? Wala ka pa
Wala
rin.
daw, wala to.
Ekis ka, ekis.
Ekis to. Dapat yung mga ganitong mga
Hindi naman.
kaibigan hindi dapat hindi dapat
Charot lang.
kinakaibigan eh. So wala to, ano pala? Ekis. Akala ko naman legit. But anyway, guys, no, thank you once again, guys, for tuning in to our tournament. Alam namin na medyo gabi-gabi na, ginagabi na rather, and we want you guys to have your rest, lalo na Lunes pa bukas. I know a lot of you guys ayaw na kapag Lunes na, pag nasa isip na Lunes na kinabukasan,
Monday.
pero we have to get through that. Pero yun na nga, no, guys, magkakaroon pa tayo ng maraming tournaments, so make sure stay tuned and make sure na naka-follow kayo sa atin, sa KUMU, and we'll have more events, and we'll see you guys again next time. Once again, my name is JJ, and with me is Kinesh. You'll see more of us when we come back, only here in Pokemon Unite. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.